depend on World Bank? Does she depend on our reform? She didn't. Right? When you change, you don't stand up for your rights. Democracy means if you do not criticize your condition, you understand, you are traitor to the nation. Go see the council, go see the people they got. Dr. Famina Ministry, he's there. Professor Dr. Wasam Kwan, he's there. Dr. Professor Emeritus Akufo-Addo, he's there. Dr. the First, he's there. Evangelist, Bishop, Assorisi Kakwan, they're there. They don't do nothing for you. We have no water, we have no light. Look at small road they're building, they can't do it. So as that, must should be falling in line. They don't build it, because I know how to build it.
I ask you to be citizens.
Citizens, not spectators.
Citizens, not spectators.
Citizens, not subjects.
Citizens, not subjects.
Responsible citizens, building communities of service and a nation of character.
Responsible citizens, building your communities and our Hi, Unity Radio 103.9. It's exactly 12 minutes past the hour of 10 a.m. Worcester, the American Eastern Standard Time. Remember, the show is running live on Manu Community Radio in Ghana. We are bringing you nothing but absolutely the best of everything news, be it sports, entertainment, social issues, political issues, economical issues, what have you. The reason of us being here every morning. And I'm going to ready to my name Sunday here studio quarantine and I late no now so yenim samo beti asie na mwati asie nso dada. Ghana Black Stars will be pitching their strength against the Bafana of South Africa and the area American Eastern Standard Time. No me no Oko Ghana no Siena sa match neighbors. We will be bringing you everything you need to know with regards to Ghana's lineup, everything, and of course live commentary later in the day. Another chance so I be share some PPO Ghana and assemble kwa beto Jan say Ghana Education Service Auditor General say already 23 million Ghana cedis na sa 23 million no enka Ghana sa bi mikrom o chilkrom kokko braf menso aprade ba koso akoko amon any uko Eastern region krono amerefi Michael Akufo report no fileman krona omuti duasi sua de no sikana Ghana Education Service according to Auditor General report about omodinetimi schools mako aduonum 50 schools at the towns and villages na Ghana ye konisen ne abanesen. There is no wonder sir and penifo feel sir ayade His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana Nana Danko Akufo-Addo Bosha was share Ghana for say Obabe di Ghana so na wabo Ghana person ho ban no ebi mu susu say Nanado is a working contradiction. botaye bosha o share Ghana for no enye no ho adwuma ena oye corruption free Ghana promise Ghana for no enye no ena ye nya no na wenum nyina aka ho binti Ghana nti edwumadie no Ghana nti ena yebetena se aha anopa bia na eye Ghana bi ho ye Ghana awia bi ho nso a eye Asia fo anadwo nanso yetena se na ye ne mo adwendwene Ghana ho wutie dwum na eye signature tune na osi wonsom eni nipa sadipa ofieye na wo anya na me so ma anya hwan ne beye anu nti wo se wo ka na me so me ka Ghana's interest inti anopai yebedi enkomo ewom na yahwe osi Akufo-Addo's government is becoming a walking contradiction hwan na ekasa asem no na yebehwe ne edimu nkomo Allotey Jacobs is at it again on NDC for their boy and new central region NDC youth ni say Allotey Jacobs nko ana otumi ye budget now the abasa meat pie nko or the a program 150,000 Ghana hey hey Ghana sika ho NDC program meat pie nko Allotey Jacobs according to the youth wing of the party in central region say Allotey Jacobs to me budget 150,000 Ghana for meat pie. And a meat pie, and I'm so gold is finfi. Now Allotey Jacobs so about blasty NDC for say her momo na moka say party in the man me ye no. You people are very ignorant. Before I joined NDC, na me I was well to do. Na me ye sikani dada, na me ye dada. NDC na me see me hotel, and then NDC na ye me she. I was well to do before I joined the party. Really? You will be diving deep into all these stories. Ofori-Atta ewo Ghana mrasha bejofie me no work say ye tutu no ewo vetting committee enim na wakan sembebre ye wo voices no sound bites ni bi ha ubeti bi wakasa de afa eye Agyapa Deal no ho say Agyapa Deal no say de nanado kan ye no san ba parliament bi na parliament na san ba no Ofori-Atta se de enya ade a lax bia be ho na chese tokro bia ne da ho omu ko repackage ni ahihye ni na omu de aba na we can't wait for the new Agyapa Deal and e bisa no for conflict of interest say aden Agyapa Deal amode buy no Ghana banks nyina abe gugu ama wo bia data bank ama manfo kra de asem na be da parliament se kwan wo fa so a woni Bank of Ghana mugugu banks no enye ne kwan so no na o si o ti Agyapa royalties e de ama Ghana na ya bi omokopa busia na ya de Ghana omo de Ghana agudi akosi anamu for the next 15 years akofa osafo mavo ne da no akofa Gabi Asarochire da kon law firm na eye adwumakonu law firm na wo osafo Ofori-Atta wo bank a friend data bank na san advice Agyapa royalties nti say abusuan chemfa o say David yes anete conflict of interest be anim really Kojom piani se nanado danko Akufo-Addo ene eye Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia shaye bo say Ghana ye be digitize Ghana ye be ko ye nim na mo asesa niema na eno ne ye nya ya na obisa se ebe ye den na Ghana yetumi nya effective identification system. And Kojom Pioneer through challenge to the president say provided Ghana with sustainable ID system. Idea ubakrum how you driver's license and how you green card. Your board here na you be ba. I bet me I extend the tax net. Oh, na tax net no ya buy muna ya expand there. There be those paying tax no need be increase some taxes. Oman be ya abuja efri wo no kra obeka ene me no kra meka da bia meka se he party de ebeto Ghana nti se wo Ghana ni ba no ma party fa wa adwunu over Ghana na wo ye pesa menkumnya na wo ye dufuru pe na wo nwene Ghana ho because of the unyentia yankai abusuafo ya but His Excellency the former president ono ne breso kra no find obibeka say democracy was founded and now owen Ghana hoko timenu we have a quota to contribute here dia wo ye ne sesia no Ghana wo nwene hu sesia na ye de adwuma shon sa na wo wie sika disika nyafu no ubeko wo legacy obeja to no will be there forever. O mabeba be inherit. O nana no munchirima. Susu bo Ghana krono. Susu wia Ghana. Yese de oka sempa na sempa ho no didi de. Enu ntinya ye adwuma etua oka no. Utu kwan ye ma allowances per diem ni bonuses no. Susu wia yen. Susu wia yen. Na mabunu no so nya ni daso no mu nya hope kakra. Ene obete yese am robbery. Obete yese sika ho nti obi a wo na danfo sekan. We are not saying say sabi yebetu hia se dako Ghana America ha kra yeti sabi hia wa ha people live under the poverty line. You homeless for waha any ade but omo they choose to be homeless. But the point is say oman no mabunu no eni daso Ghana Education Service se mo nananom ne mo papanom bi ene mo nuanom bi mate duase ene omo ko school a anka mbedu 23 million e betumi asi about 50 schools. Auditor General asema waka ho e betumi asi seska no e betumi asi 50 schools mo discount free. Na openi bi kasa ma no chomenim so ti Economist bo say so we Ghana ni na say education minister wode ne ba ko school wo Ghana abrochire na wode ye de na your education minister adenti ne say opene. I was listening to a Nigerian pastor preach yesterday and he talked about that. Ghana yempeni mfono wamu mano school no wamu nkobi o Ghana and they did mention about Ofori-Atta yare ni ya fanu hwi ni na ko London ni akosa ni US but news almost London no almost London nti minim so ko London na samba US but in short no
I agree with you. Let's leave it.
Let's leave it in short no say bia mu through I don't know. Some diabetes, but because and then news, hospital. No,
I agree. Yours is more current. I'm still holding on to all the information. Say what about US?
Yeah, minimum say bin so or
say US Delta. Me no airport. I know anyway.
Yeah,
not a Delta.
It could be. So on the mention. But whichever way, you need full plane ko abruche ko san yare. Inti health minister to me full plane ba abruche be san ho yare. Inti be den na wa ye wo system ni e Ghana. Hospitals no better na near ko because ono one dasu bi ampa na say bi so den no you know the drill shots your friend saying the kita
drip na
me ref is our drip holder me dey nim say yenya technical yenya
drip stand and not holder
me hu mfoni bi na me nim say na northern region ho na ye di atise kotokro.
Yeah, so.
And
I've seen those pictures.
I've been.
At least they try to hang it at a height. Even for me the nail. From the bone nail, I just drop paper.
Yeah, we're quite sure as a country, but because 1,000 miles journey begins with a step. Anyway, officially welcome, Manicho.
Thank you very much.
Abum to saying.
Nyamiadum. Wedding. Yeah, more than say when Sisi. A very good morning to
my Encha Frances. Nana Boating.
NB.
Canada.
NB. Greetings to
one NB.
Nana Boating.
NB, yeah. For short.
For long. Okay, for short.
What shall I say?
Oh.
Nana champion.
Well, personally they make mistake.
Nana.
My camera will be on.
And you may jump. Yeah. Ebuzuanti, that is how we welcome you to the show. Yetana se say adwundwene Ghana ho and some aba na ye no ade say the same na adwundwene ho na ya hwe ne say de betumi asi poma na fa futu ayewo ene adwuntwera ayewo aye feel say e betumi asisi sa anyoma no ho kwan no na me no nyina na ye de aba yama wakwa ba bio de ba Unity Radio 103.9 my enka yetie for say anopa yi say wa join ye na wutie ya ebi a wo drive ebi a wo delivery every part of the planet a wo no Mbacha say dwumade ye ode na da bia pese uti a de obetumi aye ba ko ni say wo driver men share on Facebook and YouTube because it is not safe rather no mbacha obetumi akọ Play Store ukọ Play Store yen app owo ho na wahwehwe Unity Radio Worcester ukọ ho a obetumi enyan na wahwe na bibia so akoso Unity Radio Worcester na watie yen on the go enti bi amo Worcester na mo complain bi o ha oye delivery bi o so me drive me tra me call Lemon Star me do Lemon Star me fa ha na tekoye your ranger betumi akwadru me srawo se de obeye ni se co Play Store cca na wa search for Oko Play Store so you so Android version kwan dia an Android phone na Oko Play Store now look for Unity Radio Worcester app no Unity Radio Worcester when we download app no download app na But baby, I will be you can connect the Bluetooth to your car and listen to us, or use your Bluetooth in your ears, and now be to through your phone, and now be to use earpiece through your phone. Now the TA. Until there are so many avenues, I be to the TNT. That is a choir. Dodo na ya na mo kase bi amo drive na mo tra Worcester na atekono na mo amote Lincoln Village achi ono so mo se ya mo nya clear no. That is, we can't do anything about it. Nti yes remo say mo bear with us. The only thing you can do is go on Play Store. Now I search for Unity Radio Worcester app ne beba. Now I install it app no baby on nambia no ubetumi etie. It's as easy as you want. Nti said ya etie eno no Manu. Yeah, but yemfa your motivational message mra.
Dem pepe.
Na enra enema ko saying enra na ora ho Celtics kwan mo pass so mo lose here.
Oh, for now I think they should do more with themselves. The team looks like an Arsenal for me.
Celtics
in football and Arsenal. I mean, they look very ordinary. We want to mean who extraordinary talent, and now they hunger to succeed. From Tatum, Kemba Walker, Jaylen Brown, all of them. Show man Amira who say, so where is the sense of agency? Say me who BL, me who embed money are there when they are losing. Carry. Luciano money I corner. These boys, they have no love for the team. I'm with all apologies, but we show more attitude. You believe in video evidence rather than what you say. No, you can see that there are a lot of issues around the team. They should go for the trades. I know it's on, but I've not seen any major one they want to make. Maybe you were telling me about Gordon now, when I break a crown, but they need to do something. I mean, Celtics that we knew some few years back, and I history mu crown.
Ngoye. And your word of motivation a day man. And then what else I mean cry me niesi. Obedwene Ghana what ya team sa better now nisi. But yetiasi a mojedi mo afusane anyame ama enimde ne ahoden na yetumi kasa ene no ho ne de. Yebedwene o man ne ho. So say ebreso na yentimi enkasa biu na nyame fa kwa yenso ye contribute ye quota. Na de tiende say sa na me pesa won so ye hwe nyame de obedue o man bi mu a o se hwehwe o man na me di wadue mu no hwehwe o man ye die na o man ni di ya e na so be den e na obedi nyame ka sa kire Jeremiah nti wo ye Ghana ni ba na odo Ghana na odo MPP chen Ghana na odo NDC chen Ghana wonye Ghana ni ba sa NDC ye de ye na beboa Ghana support sa MPP ye de ye na beboa Ghana support sa MPP diska ka omu bu o man na wo MPP ni aka NDC ye de nya aka omu diska metna so enya aka munya se mama ye to ya adwene na ya brainwash ye ama ye unsa wo de o ya santini wo de o ya sabia honani wo de o ya enkrani wo de o ya mfantini party we mu na ye wo to ye enti se ye prowa omo ye de o makosi leadership positions no create disika na ya catch you se kawanutum because o kasa o ye anti-party behavior na nipa miensa enan kakra bi afa manager pade na omudi na ya san abo wo no se wo de o ye party member kawanutum men kasa ye ma feel se oman no ejapade no unka ho. It belongs to some people and they only need to enjoy. So ye tiasi de nyame de ama enimde ne akokodu de ama no NDC MPP do bia beba oya eye ye be support no ye be bona baso de oya enya ye nim se enya no ye be ka. If you are contradicting your promises, we will talk. Anopa my encha enu abema Kobe James. Kobe, special good morning to you. And Kweku say akode Ruth upon also joining your Facebook. Thank you very much for joining us. And a word of motivation, and I encourage us my new chance and you get into business. Kai say rich way to school adaruma. And I know be almighty your word of motivation at the bro. And then you see a very short. Or say anopa be sorry. See wajuni na ye wajuni say o sha say beginner. Be willing to be a beginner every single morning. And only the end was you know you enrawo ye, but then you start a fresh day. The energy you used yesterday, because enra me ye me yade me yusu ahoden e de ye internet de me yeden me gum. Keep momentum na hoden na office or the start enra no. Mani sa hoden na ngo ho ne fa start ne. Mani yet to say afi na wo started the project. Mani yet to say afi na wo she school na say. Don't say I did about 60% yesterday, so I'm relaxing. In short, no the person catch on say Don't relax. Be willing to start every single morning. Be willing to be a beginner every single morning. So when you have a renewed mindset na, and kasa enra de me kan, inti ene me nka, and kasa enra de me ye, inti ene me nye, started to say the enra wanka, started to say the enra wanye. Be always willing to begin and to start as a beginner, because I know the bema renew strength every day to get your goals and your objectives in life. Manu.
Yeah, I think saying you don't have to dwell in the past all the time, because I believe the past is the foundation of the future. But every day, some mistakes you do, see every day as a new fresh start. Everybody has a story. Every decade comes with its own actions and inactions. What I say, whole 10 years, maybe nothing happened for you. About 10 years ago, you had $100. And then so $100 spent a while, you don't have any properties to back up with. It means nothing really happened for you. For somebody to, a lot happened. We see the fear when I would say that see every day as a fresh start for you to really get more. So with a renewed mind, you see every day as a fresh start, and it will help you to go forward. Because dwelling so much, and you see some people also rely on their past successes, then they lose everything too. Into every day comes with its own set of challenges, into the end its own battles. The war is winning it in the end by being the best you can be. Master theory, no self-actualization. But till you get there and get into that age, and because 90, 100, nobody has said, you see them just say me will see I think I've led a fulfilled life. But when I'm journey, I'm there, we are 30 years, 20 years, 40 years, there you are still on that journey. And see every day as an opportunity to improve yourself or to right all the wrongs and have a fresh start. And believe you me, what about your testimonies? Nothing is late when life is long. Every day, see every day as the best of opportunities to improve what you have already. Mistakes will come, errors will be made, but hey, the next day should be seen as wow. Another 24 hours to prove my mettle and myself. And it works. For me, it is working for me, and I believe it will work for you. Yeah, sometimes I talk about stroke and stress and depressing situations because people are still holding on to the past. They are not seeing today as Charlie was so. Sometimes songs are even motivations. Was so brand good, was so tiny good, was so hiani good. Everything, shake it off your shoulders and see that Charlie. You still have your mind, you still have your body, and you can move on because you came naked. You came naked. Will you go? We are seeing your money, the strength and striving. When we inquire there, I'm actually in someone penning in that soon. But once you have the life and you can breathe and you can walk out, wake up, do everything. You can light. There's a light in you which is shining. People see you. They can identify you. This is Opo. This is Manucho. This is Masadan. You have to see it as a renewed mind that people can identify you in the space of matter. And with that renewed mind, believe you me, nothing is beyond your reach. Every dream that you set yourself, have that first step and begin from the beginning. And believe you me, you can even go and sit on top of the moon with that mindset.
Okay, so that is our word of motivation. Remember, sir, a word of motivation by the kindest courtesy of Richway Auto School. Richway Auto School, a driving school, can say we used acronym ha. Say, Nyamia, you adumna uo nyoma na fe no nya nyoma and afe no hunu kaka. Now per driver's license. I'm so bow maso ya. Omo bebo afromo 508 459 1331 508 459 1331 1331. Ofre ura Richard Obejoso now what to me abwa na also inside to me account license. There be I say the biggest advantage you have and it's already reach we be your driving test because examiner no be ba yen so no be for kwan bi odo be fa so bia no ye nimi nyina di kan do fa so answer, so it makes it easier for you. Until from 508 459 1331 na any omonkasa no mutumi mo no monkojo license nso fa ma. Once again 508 459 1331 na any reach we auto school nkasa ora dan so any dan auto repairs adaroma enti moma yemfa eneye Manucho already yes. Beautiful day, right?
Oh yes, a bit cooler today.
Enrechi now see weather no yeah, but then with regards to temperature yes. No ene be kosra chen enra
that's good,
yeah, ene ye be kosra chen enra ene ye be ko do 70s cra.
Wow.
Yeah, 72 bare maximum. 72 bare maximum. So see I know I can say 54. Yeah. But the Ebeko could do 70 from 1 econo. Ebeko 65, 68 and then 4 o'clock econo 71, 72. but lowest temperature ibenya about 54 you won't see. So that is going to be the, but unfortunately and we are more.
Yes.
Yeah, said the enra omoka say we be kusu no. Sa and then so be cloudy. Yesterday was partly cloudy, but then be cloudy from now on kopim say ebebo 12 noon. And then from 1 ekona mostly cloudy by 1 2 now say partly cloudy up to say at the event and sunny day.
Wow.
Cloudy partly and mostly.
Yeah, but the temperature is
good. The temperature is good. We're going to go in the 70s.
You can't say have it better than this. You are not sure than Bob, but the temperature is very fine.
Yeah.
So it's a great day. One of the perfect.
It's
also
in Sio there's an indication since you better anyene ochina. But ochina if you best start if you ochina I'm matching 2 a.m. down. Ochina a rainy day.
2 a.m. this dawn.
Yeah, ochina ebeto esomu ahomachina from 2 a.m. na ebeto sa yebe ya Anopa Bosuo bepon nyina neto
ejinem
ebeto up to 1 p.m.
Yeah, but the good thing is that for a greater part of today in Swonto and it's the weather too will be great. I mean we am body but we be come till 70.
And humidity 89%.
Yeah, so it's for me as far as daylight is concerned, there Charlie, make best use of the day. Don't waste it today. Get up from your bed if you have some things to do, because the renewal license then we'll call it shopping. Take advantage of the great weather, great moments, and enjoy.
My encha in your bema Daniel Agboke Daniel upon to say Daniel Agboke Houston Madam for Pan and Houston Johnny Fiako. I think it was Maryland.
Maryland. Another great state. Maryland is very great.
Oba hanon so no ye referee of Ghana. To ba no beto aso kakra wa ha be ye referee ni ade. To me friend referee Daniel. Sana me friend no.
Yeah, very good morning to you.
I see Opo the radio general. Ref ye da say. Ti ye chabusu afo nyina anti abusua. That is it for the weather. And a nice weather in Tishan so and sports no yen sheda nka hwe. Yeah, share matches. Yeah, kika matches. Ebekoso ne edi amamo na Ghana ni South Africa match no na manucho ahwe no kakra nti no na okohwe other games and ebekoso other continent to say Europe on bebo World Cup qualifiers. Sanso na okohwe eye Asia ne North America, South America. Omu nyina obia ebo World Cup qualifiers. Quickly my yemfa from na ehwe ene games a bekoso ewo World Cup qualifiers kai say African so nya Ghana nkwa ena ebo yenko Europe wo group B ene Spain ene Greece ene bebo manicho eno ye 345 Spain Greece Sweden ene Georgia so bebo in that same group eno so ye 345 now ko eye group C Europe Bulgaria and Switzerland 1 o'clock ena Italy ene Northern Ireland 345 still in Europe, World Cup qualification, first round. Group F, Israel, any Denmark, Moldova, any Faroe Islands, and Scotland, any Austria, and Ebebo. Group I, our Europe, no Andorra, Albania, England, any San Marino. Now, Madame for BB Sam Sadena, Ebasi, Ebo, World Cup qualifiers, England, any European qualifiers, England, any team say for sa. And I'm say probably a more regional. Because they get some Marino why
be to me be send the
but at the same time I told Andorra I'm okay Usha England group no Andorra, Albania, San Marino, Hungary, Poland. Poland and Kwani opposition as a year strong.
Rate almost near their account, but they were just lucky. I agree that their group is relatively easier. But still, no, 7 years we are this. Some topic group they are okay, but one topic they will go for a playoff.
And Andorra, Albania, England, San Marino, and also we use our coefficient. No,
exactly. England, now Poland are banting kind of there. Yeah, well, based on them, no.
Hungary and then Poland. Group J, Germany, and so any Iceland, Liechtenstein, any Armenia, Romania, any Macedonia. We nominate Europe. Senior Ebisiako Edia Fati. These are the qualifications from Group B, C, F, and of course I. And Omo Ebo Ewo Europe. Inti Yano Shannon. Oko Africans so the Cup of Nations. Now South Africa ni Ghana match no. Ebekoso Manucho, I think there's been change of time because CC and Manya report say 12 o'clock waha.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until earlier kick-off time at GFD Brain, it was wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, say 12 p.m. You come at 12 p.m.
12,
So we are about 1 hour 20 minutes away from kick-off. Until your program now, you be update Timo Ghana and South Africa. No, you be Kosubiano. You be catch them Ghana, South Africa. 12 o'clock. Uko, I don't know. Once you Group C, we Group D, no Gabon, any DR Congo be bonne. And only 12 sir. And a Gambia ni Angola and so 12. Uko Group G, Comoros, almost any Togo bo, almost 80 minutes. Obian Shebi. And Kenya, any Egypt, ebebo 12 o'clock at Ghana, so bebo nano. Wo Group H, Botswana, any Zimbabwe, and only at 12, and at 3 p.m. Zambia, any Algeria, and ebebo. Wo Group J, Equatorial Guinea, ni Tanzania, and Libya, and so any Tunisia, and ebebo. Na and also Eddie and no. Now North, any Central America World Cup qualification, El Salvador, any Grenada, ebebo. And I feel North and Central Cronano, Canada, any Bermuda, and I Caracao, and so any Grenadines, and Subebo, and Panama, any Barbados, and so the Befe so Haiti, and so any Belize, Ebebona Trinidad and Tobago, and so any Guyana, Abo, na and also any Diabecoso, Yanya continent tissue, North America, any Central America, matches are a bit to me, Akoson so, and on there are some interesting games and matchups coming up. Now call Asia and so almost so Bobby na say and also Abeko Asia no idea Pakistan any Mongolia Oma Bombori Pakistan share Mongolia 2-0 countries nibo ha obuni gra na ezobi amponya den in yeah, and these are the qualifications Mumbabo European under 21 and so matches or about no and Shadanya dia brain between a day amamo and Oko South American so and then almost so ebo qualifying matches nibi eti quickly yan sure no so na mfa mamona muhu mamincha minu abema Dr. Dennis Boachi Yadom yane na na Worcester and a pharmacist say on na yire ene ne ma omakotena Virginia.
It's for lovers. Omakotena lovers.
They say kana wan kan.
Na say ne there. Na love is the greatest commandment of the Bible cry love. Beloved, let us love. Anytime Virginia is mentioned, all I think about is love.
South American matches now has been postponed.
Yes.
Na Bolivia, ni Peru, na Venezuela, ni Ecuador, na Chile, ni Paraguay, ni now amaso. To South America, there wouldn't be any qualifiers today.
Yes.
To my ancient doctor,
yes.
Dennis Boachi Yadom.
Yeah.
Dodo na aba Worcester normal friend no. Yeah.
DYB.
Yeah, can be no trying short. Manager quickly, Ghana match near about.
There's no time.
Yeah, less than 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 minutes. Ghana there. For me, it's the biggest game that we have to play. Now, the dynamics have changed, so it makes this a very crucial game for us. Oppo, very very crucial. Just that that's a window of hope that two teams never qualify. We see interestingly, Sudan were able to down Sao Tome by 2 goals.
Yep.
This is maybe 9 points.
Same on level. We don't lose.
Exactly. Same on level with Ghana and South Africa. 9-9-9. Near boy against Sudan, say show 2-0 at home.
Head to head.
1-0. We've managed to escape that one.
Head to head.
South Africans, so show 2-0 at home. We have to avoid being beaten 3 goals there.
At least.
Yeah, avoid
1-0.
1-0. We'll be fine.
Exactly.
Next South Africa 12. Krani South Tome 12.
Head to head.
So Mama Sudan show Mokrapa, then they'll have their case to answer. But if you don't get results, very favorable results against South Africa, then our destiny might leave our hands because they will have a better trade against us. Sudan they will have more than 12. I think the dynamics doesn't look too good. Although you have about 80% chance of qualifying. I'm only talking about mathematics here. Momo Biaku went too overly. But this game is a bit crucial to us, and we need to get some very good results here. Come back home and get the job done. I'm not so cool with the team. Team that doesn't look too good, but yeah, baby, do on Mary. We have less than 2 hours, just like you said, to play this match. I'm hoping that Sika Kuno will just have his charges, and we should play at least to get when you cry into me a drum from Brefi. You shouldn't go all gang ho, because we South Africans now, they have very pacey wingers, and we'll deploy them against us. Most of the boys are back home. You can't telepathy cohesion. If football has anything at FMB Stadium, I'm expecting them to play above themselves, because they barely need this point if they should qualify or have their destinies in their hands. Or me assure me that then they should have well case the game goodbye. But by this time around, going to the Cup of Nations. So for me, it's an open game. Ghana did not have the best of preparations. They don't have the best of players. This is one of the most weakened sides of the Black Stars in recent times. But at least the names play a bigger role. Near share trade against them. So Yensheda and Bro Musubiasa. Maybe the last time we were able to beat them. But earlier parts of after apartheid, and so also had some very good wins over us. In a back home once so there, Yetumi win. So it gives us that edge. Say if you play above ourselves. But we should remember the players Yetumi wins with. They are not part of the team. The Barbara Mans and Co. I'm not so cool. Wakasu from China near Adieba. It doesn't look too good. Kwame Poku, if he's allowed to lead the charges. So for me, it's an open game. I am not particular. One of the games I will take a backstage for the men to but I'm hoping that we can get some favorable results. If we should lose, we should bring down the margin so that at least it will not bring us to any mathematics or anything.
Ghana and South Africa, what's your head-to-head now?
Oh, 15. They share 15 times. Yeah, winning 5-5. Near about draw 4 times. It's open. Very open. Playing against them. But recent times, we've done well over them. Now we are really carrying into this one. The last game, you share my party near the bomb 2-0 mile. I could do some party when you had those beautiful goals at Cape Coast for us to qualify to get that 2-0 over them. But after no more, we need 3 matches on the trot, on the bounce. And like they picked up their pieces and they've done well to get that 9 points. Level on points, all the 3 major careers in the team, and at this point 2 games to go for us, 1 to go for Sudan. It puts that it makes it an open state. So Sudan young winning the Ankasa game, we which may relax. Say both of us can qualify.
Right? Now say how many games?
14. 5-5 with 4.
4-4-5.
Okay. 13 rather.
Yeah, Ghana winning 4. No, South Africans were winning 4.
Oh, okay.
And 5-5 draw.
Exactly. Pardon me, I'm saying head-to-head near equal in terms of wins and draws.
Yeah. The last game I bought was 14th November 2019. Yeah. Ghana 2, South Africa 0.
Exactly.
And 15th June 2019, Ghana and South Africa international friendly. Ubia and Shebi. 2016 October 11th, South Africa Ghana a draw 1-1 international friendly. And 27 January 2015 African Cup of Nations, 2-1 over Ghana. South Africa, winning. Ghana winning 2-1. Ghana won rather. Sorry, Ghana won.
Times there. Yeah.
Ghana shall move 2-1.
Can 2008.
Yep. And 2010.
Yeah.
2010. Almost share Ghana 1-0. Na international friendly. And on August 15th October 2008. Na a international friendly. Yani omubo 1-1. And 18th June 2005. A day every Ghanaian will never forget.
Yeah.
And on Michael Isiamo kopempem ball to Martinem or Omo home. Ghana koshe South Africa 2-0. And on my qualifier you call
World Cup 2006.
It is a game on 18th June 2005. Na a FIFA World Cup qualifier. Ghana share South Africa 2-0. Our South Africa home. Now, Obeka said June 20th, 2004. Ghana and South Africa. And also Ghana ebo South Africa 3-0. And only a home. We need 3-0. 24th January 2002, Ghana, South Africa, na African Cup of Nations, a draw. 16th February 2000. South Adano.
Yes.
Painful defeat.
1-0.
Painful. Baba Yara Sports Stadium.
Yeah, Houston Bronze.
Can 2000.
Yes.
Ghana host 2 years.
Yes.
South Africa for Betty Yakuma ya. Menetina. And I hear how much.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes, share African Cup of Nations at Ade.
Yeah.
Augustina Makisiwatina.
I remember so well. Namu Akram, please be a friend Baba Yara of Medina. I'm sure 1-0. Sean Bartlett in Siabogo Nomveti.
Yeah.
cross we
and 21st September 1996 South Africa and Ghana a draw na Simba Cup and 31st January 1996 Ghana South Africa African Cup of Nations and no now beka 20 yeboa and Abedi the Abedi 11 the 20 yeboa 11 almost share 3-0
John Shoes Mosheu
3-0 unze yako 94 and yentimi anye and that was Tunisia 94 Hona sa Abedi 11 yeboa 11 ne shase and they call South Africa still anko you do semi-final and we frame 3-0 comprehensive
trophy
just
coming back from that part
and Nelson Mandela lifted the trophy for them.
McFish John Shoes
and 24th November 1994 South Africa Ghana South Africa Ghana 2-1 and on now South African tournament and on to Safari. These are the results binding Ghana.
Exactly. In the past, South Africa. No, sharing power, but we've recovered to really have some. Yeah, it's a team. So we are my team. They say, "Yeah, bro, from Bobby near the
the recent victory they had over Ghana, international victory. It was way back in 2010. 2010, and almost share 1-0.
At least
from
we have that.
From 2010, we have from 2015 up to 2019. You bought 4 games. You win 2. And you draw 2. The last victory they had over us was 2010.
But if you had a full squad, like it mean you had that confidence, but because of variance in 3 of our major stars, Jordan, the Ayu brothers, Thomas Partey, Daniel Amate. I mean, these are people who having some Jeffrey Schlupp having some good moments out there. Some team know it brings it some zeal or some enchantment. It has taken something away. But
I say a man have finished capital radio days. Cause that time in only list to used to book us and Becky.
Yes.
You remember those times?
I remember that's an number tech.
No imagine cause that time in match started. Yes, a baby ball 2. Yeah. 12 were Ghana. No, 2 were Ghana.
4 were Ghana and 12.
4 were high. Kabo bet say 2 bones on my bet no much analysis and now the commenting no up to us. Those were the days.
Yeah, exactly. The dream will come back. I mean,
Moko can't just say Owaha. She's on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
I'm here.
I know. But them sabe to no come sis yeah.
Hey, Mbacho, Tina, and your men call.
Me say to no come.
Opeso on me fire man started.
Hey. And say okay. Jana oboni din sa no.
A very good
morning to Mrs. Akosia Jemfi.
A very good morning to Mr. Eric Tina.
Oh. I said, no, sir, maybe Indian or we believe in polyandry. Oko India, but more
for be na Miss Macho be
polyandry about to more by Mamino. I mean, it's the woman's choice.
Many about no
banner. I didn't know, yes, sir.
Because on yet.
I didn't know yet.
Because on yet.
Massa.
Anyway, Manu Ghana, South Africa.
Big game.
With all the factors, South Africa for in your early dominance over Ghana. You know, but the last time they had victory over Black Stars was way back in 2010. And tournament invite. They haven't beaten us since 2010.
Exactly.
The last time was 2010.
And I saw them at Cape Coast, and they look like a decent side. We use the experience to. But
now, no, and yet Ghana and Kwana lose players. Most of the African. We talked about Aubameyang, Gabon first match, Omobi, and most of the African countries, because of COVID restrictions, especially players in Europe.
Exactly.
Almost in England specifically. We almost saw some players are called
back to
variant pro countries,
exactly.
Because you have
Congo
to
say
Congo count
exactly. In principle, I understand where you're coming from. So adding all the pros winning. And cons, I see Ghana losing, but if they even get a draw,
Ghana losing?
Oh yes, this team doesn't resonate anything for me to sit here and be talking so largely of them. The controversies before selection has been not welcoming. Intermediate, minya 1-1 be a mini beji, but what I see there,
South Africa coach Molefi Ncheki, or say the players know what is at stake and what needs to be done. We need to qualify for AFCON, and that is the bottom line. There is no compromise. We can argue on this.
They will take us on. Defenders also are very huge and tall. Now with some interesting names, Zulu names in the audience attempt. Let me try. I nearly caught my tongue.
Okay.
But adding all together, Ghana needs to be resolute. We need to concentrate for 90 minutes. Because Cape Coast the experience in the show, they played better. They look like a decent side. Until adding those things together, no. I mean, two Ghana and Akuma, but we should not be expecting too much from this team. And anything can happen. But a draw for me by Ghana, or they would have surprised me. It would be overwhelming. But when you draw, I will congratulate them and think that's our chance of qualifying.
So, this team, you can stick your neck out for this team.
Yes. This team, I cannot.
Okay, until if it's a bad draw,
the best for Ghana will be a draw. The best for Ghana.
We can beat South Africa
with this team,
but they don't have a strong team either. The only team is but
they're playing home and they know what is at stake. With this team, I mean anything. This is football, but from my analysis and the more deeper readings I'm making, and team I there. They need to, so winning will be a surprise to me.
But you're talking about home, no?
Yeah.
My South Africa home matches are the last bet is
oh no, but we had a very solid team. Now we should players now. Yeah, boy Sulemo, yeah, boy Michael and that time tip top, intelligence.
But some team that ends up perform. But you're talking about Michael that time they also had a strong team.
South Africa has never been an extraordinary side with the foreign players. Some locals here no they say the partenum no kwanka make sure that they can't. But this team no, they've not had the luxury. Oh, the coaching and experience. Let me say football based on many findings. But this is a football game. Maybe our trump card will be players and will be relatively unknown, so they will play for each other and get the results too. It happens in modern day football too. Say the team should not be. Which is there are some teams that. Teams are Zambia want to win.
5 South African players to be wary of. Meaning Percy Tau. So guys are quite any tea.
Yeah.
Immediately. Bound any more rasta like Percy Tau. Or Hajin. And Tulani. Who play as all kind of
Tulani.
And Temba Zwane. My boy Percy Tau and Lebo Mabo. So these are the players that
to watch out for.
Especially Sir Pesitown or Stobon Tulani no.
Yeah. Tulani so I think it's a defender also. I mean but whichever way they have a relatively decent squad. I mean team I'm sharing in a team adequate there. See to me winning that means we have prospects of winning this tournament. Trust me.
Unity Radio 1039 Ghana and South Africa match no because we be at the Bebramo. That was the sporting segment of this morning's program. Here there's that say Emma Big Olu Beauty and Brain Hair Salon or Taichi and the Agudi Hunsam bro. Sanso and Anochi Krum restaurant. A boy Chidom and the Agudi Hunsam Eddie Ebro. Yeah, there's that PC so Eddie Emma Urada so Dan Auto Repairs and so Eka Hobi and Eddie Agudi Hunsam Eddie Ebro. At this moment, yeah, Danny and Ninia Baba share political issues are a PPO Ghana and some I ever shown said Eddie can catch them. No, Auditor General, the Abetuja say Ghana Education Service, Omo Chopusika, over 23 million Ghana cedis. Now, Omoya estimation, no, Sasika no see Timisi schools, Maku. Over Edunum, over 50 schools, and a Sasika Timisi, and Magana, and so Sasikano, Quabrane, Atanasi, Arian Hammer. Now, according to report, no, HSA, idea procurement process, Kwayamufa so and yet, and adding of zeros, Manucho, Sadian 400. Normal the zero, but Kahuna 4,000. Say, and I'll say, corner fast on taxes. They do things to avoid taxation, even on Omuya Isikano Kranswa. They didn't pay taxes. Bad mathematics and inflation of prices on items purchased for schools and stealing of merchandise. You koto books no maybe go ne yesiato no ma say wiani nyina assign the co. Omo churo baby class or matter laptops baby laptops no back okra ni hot to show for and chese aye pinson na say ya manage esika say ya na ya saka say debia tax okwa kan obi say oman bia the tax na edi bu oman no obia when enim say the tax na bu oman no But if you are taking the ordinary people taxes, namudi mumputulu to judicious use, we don't get value for money. I better not call for more tax. So much wastage in the system.
Have to plug the wastage because what Shenyama listed here, they are very basic procurement. 4-year procurement act 2003, expecting that you cut off some of these things. You are getting the best for less. We are technical evaluation, why financial evaluation, technical, in qualified that. Put their mobile my GM list price, not the now by that same quality. Now, why you say you are throwing it to the dogs, sir? How will you get value for money? Adding zeros, we wouldn't pass at the end $100 and 100 cities, not in 1,000 at the end. And you see, sometimes you feel it's just a zero, but we share the way
sometimes zeros need be cry. If you remember, it's all 100. What is zero mean? You can 100,000.
100,000, a lot of money, and that will bring the 10,000 anyway. In Convoca 7, no, you're 100 nearly 2 count 10,000. Now 10,000.
Now 10,000.
Exactly, and multiplied by maybe 40,000 pieces. Can you imagine the amount of waste the ecosystem?
Okay, yeah, but I'll share all these stories, and then we'll look at the article. Say, Akufo-Addo's government is becoming a walking contradiction. Is it true? We'll be comparing Nanado, Bosha, or saying, don't be a spectator, I'll protect the public purse and all that. Is that what we are getting? Are we getting value for money? We will also be looking at, Ura friend is Ofori-Atta vetting and any Agyapa deal, no, you be saying on someone or Kanfa Hunina on the show. Now, say, Allotey Jacobs prior to me, budget is NDC program, now meat pie in 150,000 Ghana there. Hey, and there were different type of meat pies organo.
I was saying about 30,000, back 5 CD. 2016, I'm here when we kept question. I'm away until 5 times 30,000. Can you imagine bakery a pie back over 30,000 for the day? No, I said no much. Now, why will you tax them back 5 CDs? We have 30,000 pieces.
Now, meat pie a ton back saying organa.
Organo be 2 CD, 5 CD one there. 5 to be a meat
rich.
Yeah,
exactly. Youth when get say or
yeah, how much as no I say now they went there too. 30,000 people getting a pie each in the omo. But we share calculation in there, so I say back 5 cities there. Oh, but it's interesting. Let me tell you now, so me shame. Let me because okay, it was a budget of 30,000.
Mami ya. Me frau Kapowa. Mrs. Kapo.
Yeah.
Mrs. Kapo. You are still Mrs. Kapo. Yeah. Mami ya.
Did you say she's still?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's still Mrs. Kapo.
Okay.
Why?
I wanted she is Mrs. Kapo, but she's still
She is, and she's still Mrs. Kapo.
Okay. No, so maybe a student of linguistics.
And Mami, a special good morning to you and Mami Agnes Boafo. I feel no waba. Mami Agnes Boafo. I feel no so.
Oh yeah. And
the indefatigable man.
Yes.
Nana Berima Obrempon Sabre. I join your Facebook.
Greetings to you. One of your top friend, your bon.
Say Nana Sabre. I say. Now, I said last week in the Kasai.
Yes.
But I say a daily basis.
Exactly.
They be a Sabre so friend because they say baby I won't talk credit.
It be so.
Oh friend near their bar.
Exactly.
Ti they be a so friend maza.
A very big man.
Now they be a Kasa Opomu Kotana radio nuswa. Monda Worcester for us, mame.
Exactly.
They be a Nana Sabre. He's a grateful guy. And he Worcester for Nana Sabre say young cancer mu say. Still Odamasi no better Mwase sa akopim say nyame beto nzafre no wasase we so he's always and will forever be grateful to the Ghanaian community in Worcester for more generosity, more kindness, more prayers, everything.
Utmost benevolence.
Ntina akwate brofo.
Yes, oh yeah. Me ya Akufo-Addo.
Okay. Yem fast that kezema Danko African Market. Say na daruma na yede political segment bremo. Na adwumakwa e friend say Raf G Man Driving School. So far Jimai ya mwachi anopai ya di aseda PSA ni bi nso ma KM Raf Roofing. So we see dan up company kese bi amana boso ama na nchense ne ye be ma papa na coating nso aye correct na wanko bono red na echine so ampa medane red cry pa medane dia pink na na burgundy
you fan burgundy
so entiano no ko hu KM Raf Roofing na omwa ono so bo enchidom na ne ye de eye political segment bro said the mekan ye ba behwe Ghana Education Service sika na fa hen na Auditor General so ene de manu chobehwe ne say da bia fi bia Auditor General the report to ba say ministry where diska say for ministry ase ska say ayira wa ha. What do we do to retrieve those monies? Is it in their interest of just coming out to tell Ghanaians how much money we lost, or how much money that has been embezzled, without looking for ways to make the system work, without looking for ways to make sure say future embezzlement and also and the BIA beka and ministry we are discussing we answer the BIA we get another one, and we don't see people being prosecuted and money is being retrieved. Not the BIA ordinary Ghanaian Kofi Asabre kojina pompe ho so oto petrol ni asatum Kofi Asabre kojina petrol ho so oto ni asatum, and the government will come and tell us we all need to pay taxes. But the question is not a matter of paying taxes, but the question is, are the taxes being paid put to good use? The ordinary person paying the tax no nyasom faso tax no, doesn't it end up in some few people's pocket?
Yeah.
These are some of the questions we are asking today. Yankoto adiemra ya de asada kese ma nyumako ba mienu miensa bi maja o madaru manombo a metumi etwa bills na yakoba will be looking into all these stories. KM Rough Roofing as a mass trading ya de asada PSA ni bi ma Rough G-Man Nabian Barbering Salon omo nyina aka ho yentie nkrato ba ko mienu ne mra sisi ayaba na ye bejai discussions ni nyina agum ti wo share on Facebook a amesramo mama ye break akrebi ne nto ade mo amutie ewo online mo through Unity Radio Worcester app no Play Store mo nyina mo ntwen yesremo a ye ton ade ba ko mienu aba ye ba mo fa ye be ko Ghana nso na ye ne parliamentary correspondent. He is standing by Emmanuel Akoli of Peace FM, UTV, Hello FM, OK FM, NIT FM is standing by in Parliament. We'll be talking to him soon on the vetting of Ofori-Atta. Why is it even important to bring the Agyapa royalties deal back to Parliament? And then Ofori-Atta kasafa hon. Ni data bank whole question is a bisa and a conflict of interest in advising the Agyapa royalty deal no. Nina de Bramo. Yento adi Malaysia.
What a wow, what a gentle akwe hu ofe enti when a year brante 90
enti oba na kan fu be ma se o bro jainu kan fu me every side paneton him mini miti oba asa akwa miti mi ni won Nabian barbering shop.
Oh sweet guy, well look sexy and I'm the guy be call.
Oh yes, se pani mi hu adwuma o ye best o tramile sweat backbone and a half bone jacket science sporting waves eye bi ye shaving ebrekro bombs bia ema wafono me ye sexy boy ya we ye sexy gay o trasi obetumi atwa ne ho.
Wow, any extra me wo
Shisha Nabian barbering shop awo 1106 Main Street Worcester MA 01603 ana Fred 978-235-3348 Nabian barbering shop.
woman crofo ye sexy.
Well, no. That day I cannot work any so say. It is no group castle.
Any waka. One mammy buafu no paisano. Say that ye see ye penchance and bosso. Omia KM Rough and chance ya. What the ball would die sunubi. And my dear so. And so make me be a mikuno and tiasi. And listen, I know ya and suto ya. And from my part than you so much as a young with the air. Now the mama crualis and chance not to send to my booby.
Mammy Wuku Naswati. Me could make you. She Britain me born midday so and Sana Mobosi. Midday ye friend a petampe. And Zoto a reabo. Me to chance no KM Rough. Mr. Obia would hear Mr. Open chance papa border so. I'm a dana ya petampia. Freke KM Rough. Now in Komo. A daddy, we see you are a ball. And Tibia would the dad Wodman. It's a say papa Jan and Naso. And chance papa our KM Rough or long span. Idea, Euro ties, plainalism. And the Keka home. Nan chance no would on Sasumwa. Who say Edding. A 4-layer coating. 32 microns. Ne color no empada. What on chance here? What the rain got us back home. And they assess is Akanina. Says Nadia Basu de Bodaso a friend street trust. Nina will be KM Rough would near Daddy Cra. A mouth for a pen chance papa boy that's on quality. Let be any paguso. And the son and chance say papa. Then chance be out of what else would be a 10 years warranty. Fear do not want it, man. Then chance will be so a 60% losing. And to a bass and from a padano socra. As everybody in any year, that it be a cadada Benahamo. KM Rough, the office no of my blue getting quanta who remunoa. Abrosesiano a year the first or so. The numbers near 0549 315774 and 0202 154132. South KM Rough and chance in Libya. So the cook must in the Potamwa was all the case got a chow. I feel okay that no estimate in so when you pay KM Rough roofing. Ukoton chance about that's what we need case. Anywhere you there, I go there.
Asamas Trading. Efie beye da. Asamas Trading. Eduane beye da. Asamas Trading. Sa wuti Worcester bonte so ha na wuto niema na mfiri Asamas Trading a. Ene wa fom kwan. Sa wo pe niema pa. Eye Ghana ne abimemu eniema ye de ye aduane. Ema aduane ye dem efie ye akono. Na nya Asamas Trading na wuto afiri amese. Wa fom kwan. Ahana enuane ahodo ne enam. Efiri Ghana ne abibem aman ahodo. Ebedu Worcester ha no. Ye ne kama ne ton fofofo. Ede na wo pato. Eye adwene. Akrantie. Akukọ ana se turkey ya ho ne kama. Krobi papa bi. Eye dwanam. Akukọ nam. Eye fish. Nantwinam beef. Ananam bia wo pe. Aya hyehye na daka mu kama no. Eye Asamas Trading na obenya no. Eno achi wo pe koko. Bayire. Ana bibia ye de no aduane wo fi a. Asamas Trading na ade wani be kire. Na de akono na ede wo mu ne se. Wo mu niam nyina ye fofofo. Obetimi de EBT ana food stamps. Atoniema fofofo every Asamas Trading. Asamas Trading our 1084 Main Street, Worcester, Massachusetts. Woye adwuma free anapa no nwoche ekosi anyimre no nwoche. Juoda kosi memende bia. Enti de bia pese wudi dwa no. Obetimi akọ Asamas Trading. Ana friend 508-796-5117. Ana 508-615-2097. Asamas Trading. Yema wodwadie ye fofofo.
Okwanso Jojo, Okwamwatre, driver move! Driver, papa de was driving. Our Raf G-Man Driving School, LLC. Sasura Kran, Sura Botokran, Sura Krakonkrono. Sana Sura driver. Na Raf G-Man Driving School. Wuba Besha driving. A Britiabi, now when you're driving Mushahunu, Abaya driver Nimapa, and you're driving documents in your Precope. Every say, the right instructor, Pastor Raf Ajaman. Cover by our dear Raf G-Man Driving School, LLC buyer. I a professional driving teacher, the instructor. As I a pastor, what experience what driving mu wo wabotre I want to boase I want to tie mu hwehunu what do be for driving mu road test na okura posh cars a full air condition na wafa Raf G-Man Driving School mo wie abaya driver no wasa register under motor vehicle certificate. Raf G-Man Driving School our cars papa what ma renting for road test asaya evaluation and bookings. Anyone I want to pass a permit. Pastor Raf G-Man we 22 years driving ni teaching experience actually driving our maybe to say Germany, Holland, France, and USA. Asaya be wakasa hudu mu. Etikasa bia wo pese mfa nkyere wade no. Wo de be kyere wo. Say English o, say French, say German, and Holland. Kasa ben. And the energy akwankyere de so yi. Na ne director ne instructor. A otwa Raf G-Man Driving School LLC ano. Pastor Raf Ajaman. Eni kita ho ne be sua driving nyamu experience. Fra cell phone 774-329-3271. Office number 508-644-0651. Fax 508-644-0654. Raf G-Man Driving School, LLG, Awo 129 East Main Street, Unit 6, Webster, MA 01570. Website www.rafgmandrivingschool.com. Email rgmandriving@gmail. Raf G-Man Driving School. Kobra sumdiem ne kobra jojo ene niswade hu.
For all the latest news, sports, politics, entertainment, health, traffic, weather, and more, listen to Unity Morning with Opo National, the only morning show you need. Now.
The only morning show you need. We are transmitting on 103.9 megahertz in the United States. Of course, Worcester, to be precise. Here, Kai will say, say, we use Android phone. Baby, I will be on. Ubetumi download yen Play Store app. Oko Play Store. I know I search for Unity Radio Worcester. Unity Radio Worcester. You can listen to us on the go everywhere. Baby, on Nambia. Titiru ni mo Worcester. Ya na mo say more drive. Na mo free and catchment zone. Munyano nanso mo pese mutia no Bosuo no eno ane se obe call Play Store na wa download Unity Radio Worcester. Unity Radio Worcester. O download app na baby onambia no obetumi connect e de ama oka Bluetooth no na utie obetumi use o headphone na Bluetooth a use di shawasum and obetumi tie through the phone na edaka anim na utie dwumadie no every part of this planet I want to Play Store na download the Unity Radio Worcester app no obetumi etie Yɛde asada kɛseɛ ama yɛnwuma kuo bi te sɛ Danko African Market and Wholesale sanso ana Raf G-Man Driving School KM Raf Roofing ɔmo nyinaa ɛbɔ yɛn chidom na Abiam Barbering Salon ɔmo nso ɛka ho na yɛde dwumadi ɛde ɛbrɔ Manucho Maganda Gaucho Margarita La Molina Mempeme ho asɛm Camacho Kankaliba my infant to a tea for him and ran a binumu bi some abusansa Worcester ha it's a special announcement for the people in Worcester. So who did jazz is here no Kodanko African Market. So who blood pressure problem me manu titiru. So who blood pressure problem and manu in account but me manu na say baby complain say say bi omo ahode wo mpam so betintie dro no omo nom because once you are diagnosed with blood pressure near mo dro no wa noma ebetumi disastrous ubetumi nya cardiac ubetumi nya stroke ubetumi kidney issues a lot nti odi opesa ho to a ye African way no ho ye nananom no mutumi di 135 na ho den manucho anano papa ya ni video babo ntia was we di 100 and something
yes or worry young
what is saying no what is saying
92 or so my worry young lady
young lady na me ni obi kasa last week or say ya down for me money din me mo exam osuma obi ekwaji adro papa ne ho ahonti Africa no ye wonuro na anano na me tie documentary bi omrofo no omo brainwash edodo we've been conscientized to believe we say bibi e wa brochire bibi e free broni ho ba no e na yeden eye but ask yourself say Africa raw materials na yede ba no den omo de
exactly
omo ni asase pa America eti aha opa bi zo omo wo fie uofie utofie okrum ha na ba bi ate no sa wo pese udua tomato oye tomatoes a aje se okoto as soil wa okoto black soil ansa na ade begu ho na what me a plant ade
can imagine
so ba ye Ghana na nipa bebre na me
wa cement wo kra na pai
na ba nipa bebre twa bode di wo mu fie
yes
madam for UK burger bi na ba bia the project wo benchen pa ni fie nyina bode
can imagine
body oba body otwa oni fie di
we are over blessed
ba mrofo no de ade ne hye trim na yenso yan ton ye conscience to believe in say bibi efri broni ho ba no na ye den na ye manu cho he ye te Ghana no mi kai say misua no minim say we ye obi da na ye wo dua bi ho dua je news den na kwankrama dua bi efra no kwankrama say unya fever na o maame mu anoa ye noa hyehyehye na ye de ntoma ye punu ye do hyantuma ne ye punu sata me yare a upie ya wo na akodi wa agro no ho den yeah
back in Takra
so but niema wenum nyina no ukoka sisi ebi ni se achimota for ye di o matem se tete kwai ya ye bibia na 21st century na enioma nyame de ma yen a yes ye hold dear culture ni values ni customs no yama kwasi broni e ma ye tu ni nyina egu se 21st century na ye Ghana indomie na adane food of the day indomie na adane Ghana ye duane of the day
when di bia wonya
guy anano na mi tie papa bi odu bi oye o say fried rice mo de fried rice we can say cholesterol blood pressure cholesterol na usu what you can we be do fufu come and kwan cholesterol be no
fresh natural food
and so ene ni bie ya ma bibia ye feel say bibia wo broni krom na ye mumi say ye Ghana for eti abrochire say ye kra eti krom ha na omu nuane ne yedi ni sen wo kwa Africa store ye koto ya adwene ye koto ya mpunam ye koto ya mane ene ye de bebo ye nkwan ba ye nso ya ma infiltration the abrochire no a influx Ghana ana ya to ye nneoma guti ye kanfo Danko African Market and Wholesale the amount say wo blood pressure problem how dey call ho wo so pe manager din dey jesa wa kankaliba me ba ya no abon kankaliba e ma nye de
yeah kankaliba
wo nim the way see rhyme no
wo call no but why you what
yeah I've been to Cote d'Ivoire 2 times
yes
but my
call let their blood enter you get their time
ade am Cote d'Ivoire me feel pa ye omuti the whole world
oh okay
the whole world country be anywhere make
such
the whole world country be anywhere be kwa obeto onze sports journalist e kwa no pa na ko pay breakfast e ja ko tea ni kusua satam this guy no Love FM Kofi Bibi me refi na o drive time so no nye Kofi Kum or your tall guy 10 and a beka ni diamame yani ne Cote d'Ivoire nane mame on the likely enough nani parents of Cote d'Ivoire yeah Kofi ni ade we had fun na Anopa ne sorry ne see ko breakfast na ti onzo mo yeti wo kwa ti Ghana masa omo condense omo unum Cote d'Ivoire tia
so lala omo de omo chele omo tia kwa kombi ni ade be wo mama ono
so enti kankaliba kope bi no ye herbal tea natural one hahama ma ya maame na oda new dankwa no wase wo de wo ba catch say blood pressure na how na wo pebi
yes
na obema obi no akonom na boa na wo bitter wood nso ho oba ase bi ubu nsa obre ana corona who live in corona environment wase men kan che so de oba beji bitter wood ni bi bo nsa bi before ye wadro so nyame sheda my herbs by the 21st century once again any bie bebrenti ye pemrofo nro so danko African market I was 785 Main Street osebra na ebeji unuane na je bibidro hahama ne ade owo nwadwane nyina ho na Kenya tea na ope no ndi nyina obi ono wo leaves bebre bi ho a ono na wanom ono ye ko hu ono na ye ne container oko Liberia Nigeria Ghana eko fanuan enuma no ono a shipo de aba nti na oye wholesale and retail no nti ko ne ko di udwa 785 Main Street amunyina ta yechi na ye di bro manu yen start straight away yen get into action by yema Kofi wa yon kai ye we answer.
Look here my friend, our problem is our leaders. You remember our great grandmother? Yeah, sent one. Did she depend on World Bank? Did she depend on Abrofo? She didn't, right? And you change, Oduman Kuma Chodiampong, Woso, Otutu Tata, Baba Bibi Baba. You don't stand up for your rights. Democracy means if you do not criticize your condition, you understand, you're a traitor to the nation. Go see the council. Go and see the people they got there. Dr. Kwame Naminimshi, he's there. Professor Dr. Mwasam Kwana Mishai, he's there. Dr. Professor Emeritus Kitwabiana Miredi, he's there. Nana Kuntumpo the first, he's there. Evangelist, Bishop, Asori Sikakwana Miria, they are there. They don't do nothing for you. We have no water. We have no light. Look, a small road they're building. They can't do it. From Accra to Kumasi should be a 4-lane highway. And I'll build it because I know how to build it.
Anujo, yes. Professor Dr. Kwame Naminimshi,
yes,
is there,
and this message is like gospel. But
Nana Kontompo the first,
yeah, victimizer no. So sometimes I own Akufo-Addo, you see,
sometimes. They don't listen to the message. They messenger.
They will vilify the messenger.
Papa sama okano. Never compare. Even Ghana 23 million. Ayira keke. Ghana Education Service for chopo di. Never compare say. Tie papa ikan oboa. Omo ye education system. How you question him dey free no.
Look here, my friend. Our problem is our leaders. You remember our great grandmother? Yeah, sent one. Did she depend on World Bank? Did she depend on Abrofo? She didn't, right? And you change, Oduman Kuma Chodiampong, Woso, Otutu Tata, Baba Bibi Baba. You don't stand up for your rights. Democracy means if you do not criticize your condition, you understand, you're a traitor to the nation. Go see the council. Go and see the people they got there. Dr. Kwame Naminimshi, he's there. Professor Dr. Mwasam Kwana Mishai, he's there. Dr. Professor Emeritus Kitwabiana Miredi, he's there. Nana Kuntumpo the first, he's there. Evangelist, Bishop, Asori Sikakwana Miria, they are there. They don't do nothing for you. We have no water. We have no light. Look, a small road they're building. They can't do it. From Accra to Kumasi should be a 4-lane highway. And I'll build it because I know how to build it.
Unity Radio 1039. Kofi wa yodi no manu Jose Okan na ma for rubbish no say Professor Kwame Naminimshi. Professor Dr. Mwasem Osede. Professor Dr.
It's an interesting one. I want
to say Professor baby Okan Professor
Mwasem
the nation. Go see the council. Go see the people they got there. Dr. Kwame Naminimshi, he's there. Professor Dr. Mwasam Kwana Mishan, he's there. Dr. Professor Emeritus Kitwabia Namiredi, he's there. Nana Kuntumpo the first, he's there. You know, Evangelist, Bishop, Asori Sikakwana Miria, they are there. You know, they don't do nothing for you. We have no water. We have no light. Look, a small road they're building. They can't do it. From Accra to Kumasi should be a 4-lane highway. And I'll build it because I know how to build it.
In as much as Kofi Wayo might have had his own issues, I think say Osamo up Ghana problem no in this soundbite. Eddie Mai, Dr. Kwame Naminimshe is there. Dr. Professor Mwasem Kwana Misuen is there. Professor Dr. Kitwebia Namishedi is there. Nana Kontumpo the first is there. Evangelist Bishop Asorisika Kwana Miria is there. Ghana, we have a long way to go, but thank God we have the energy, the strength. We will get there, no matter how long it will take us. Manucho, you get straight into action. I share issues that I produce, but let's start from the lighter side of issues. My name is lighter Ambudia. Allotey Jacobs, any NDC issue, no, it's getting to a different level. I feel there. Almost say, or pie, meat pie, 100 Manucho. 150,000 Ghana there. A dozen no do for meat pie.
I say our budget it came up. On say Rick Donaldson, one of say youth, and I said in Central Region. Allotey Jacobs say 2016. Omobaye conference we were and a delegate meeting stadium for 30,000, and he was sidelined. Almost sidelined no. Ninya kanwana just I gravitate and our community. Mani yesi ne yadibu enimu. Nti akwane so ko KFM ne ebisa no no kan wo kokroko nti okoko ne ebisa no se na Allotey Jacobs no we ebisa say one of the budget in fee Cape Coast the Accra na even in that budget no nti mean Allotey na de koye o budget for 30,000 and cover 30,000 eba na one pie bia 5 cedis nti 150,000 just for pie. So he's wondering which pastries industries need to me 30,000 pie to save for a day. Nipa 30,000, then pastries company in a year, and amount of pastries.
Allotey Jacobs no, and I accuse you.
Now Allotey Jacobs,
and a year, and budget.
Okay, say 2016. After he did so well, number year program we were Cape Coast for 30,000 people just before the elections. I remember Mukoye some Cape Coast conference. And
Allotey sideline in the background. I said,
he was sidelined.
Yeah.
Now, Eric Donaldson, okay, say why is Allotey saying that? But budget's number the year, no, as Cape Coast Foreign will be the people in charge of organization. Now, Mr. Allotey Jacobs, Bernard Allotey Jacobs, no, the budget no cry, or the Accra. But even in that budget, no, the interest here say or budget for 150,000 cities for meat pie alone.
Come here, Mami Agnes Boa Fontiasia. 150,000, no, I had to 1.5 billion.
1.5 billion. No budget for.
Now 1.5 billion for meat pie.
For meat pie. But the budget was that they were expecting 30,000 people to fill the stadium. It's in 30,000 will be any pie back will be at 5 cities 150. And they feel no. But Donald Neka say how sure if them company in a year pie and 130,000
company no only capacity to do that
30,000. Maybe you say a satellite over for
now call programmer meat pie and meat pie and 130,000.
Say 150,000. You have 4 budgets no. Into I don't know say
you don't even need the full budget.
No, but I say 30,000 people. Can't come on budget for money now. Well, but the principle is that
the principle is that minister
it's too much and it's too expensive. So be at 30,000. If you make as low as 2 cedis per one. I mean in my candidate
because them say this is common economics.
Yes.
Or ye bebre into a discount.
No, so ye be a sochi. No, so no more power. NDC were in power until more pie there. Maybe I'm a crime back and you see some it goes beyond them.
This pie omuye. They were not doing for executives non penny for no they come grassroots
for no baby
and things say meat pie back 5 cities.
You see it tells what really happens when parties sign. I mean NDC time me unkasa ya brand si baby a divi na bobo home. You try pictures cry. Divi 2015 I'm say wow. Cars is why you register here. I see what pro. Who do bus stop be a near brand one. You see, every be a second of your Chinese. You see, the agitations a man of 4 say the change should come. Not easy, but changing into a buy no. Ofori-Atta sitting at very soft-spoken, very dribbling his way with issues. Then you know that
guy.
The resources he received, and also make chance when your resources be. The resources that were brought into the party, I define so. Meti work radio Kasafidi because say or can about campaign launch. No, is it? Yeah, campaign
manifesto launch. Now we okay, course no.
It was campaign launch. Manifesto launch. Okay. Campaign launch said he was sidelined and other things, and that after he had filled the stadium in an overwhelming and an overflow manner, no, he missing change. When Mr. Chairman Allotey Jacobs say, "Mr. Budget Ben or ye free Cape Coast the bank line."
Oh yeah, budget. We are
budget Ben or the free Cape Coast the bank line as the regional chairman organizing program. No, in that budget, Mr. say meat price and no car so ye. Allotey Jacobs budgeted say meat pie and cotton yeah 30,000 pieces of meat pie at the cost of 5 cedis. Meat pie budget in was 1.5 billion old Ghana cedis.
Hey.
And na penny Benetton can this budget to the free Cape Coast.
Mbacho to break it down. Mbacho break it down. Mbacho Mr. Dancing break it down. Meat pie.
If you out here.
Me perfect and better. Me person me misquoting. Me person Ghana wabo. Omu tieta.
Amamfo so mu hu nanim ti. Mo betima set yi ni. Mo set yi ma amamfo hu nanim.
That's why we are starting to control UTV because
the pastries company we Ghana ha e the capacity to produce 30,000 pieces of meat pie in a day to feed people who come for a program.
Oh, but Edinkra pie
to the capacity to produce 30,000 pieces.
Yeah.
Don't over exaggerate, please.
Oh.
Say all subletted here 30,000 pieces.
Edinkra for industrial machines so.
You see.
But me percent no may I go back to the cost.
Yeah,
meat pie 1.5 billion.
When you get closer to the party, they may be able to produce the budget. The national executives at that time will not have a copy and they should produce it.
Okay. But we are always say 1.5 for how many?
I was a member of the committees.
Okay, now for how many pieces?
I was a member of the Central Planning Committee.
But you prepare how many pieces? I don't want to discuss you.
I had 30,000 pieces at 5 cedis per one.
Okay.
If you calculate here, I should be 1.5 billion.
Okay.
If my math is correct.
Okay.
But the American say here, if you say you won't go home and start saying na nyepe. Hebi ampon yankopon wo kwan fa so hira obia. Na mmom so obi turu nkohwe nkwan, wo nturu ni nkohwe obi. Allotey Jacobs is a creation of the NDC. He is whoever he is today because of the NDC. Now,
okay, Manager.
Yeah, I think
that's
why I like you.
Yeah.
And horse's own mouth.
Yep.
Horse's own mouth.
Eric Donaldson voice.
Yeah, exactly.
No being who's a
exactly.
But Manager 1.5 billion for meat pie.
It's on the high side. Maybe if you're buy the pie there. Open.
Now here's the way. My credit Afia Pokia. Okay. Okay.
No. Okay.
Okay FM. Yeah. Okay FM.
Yes.
Afia Pokia Vim Lady and I Eric Donaldson. Ekasana Eric Donaldson here. Organizer. At the NDC. Our Central Region.
Yes.
And I know ne Afia Pokia. Ekasa jumadi ni atuni di jaso eho na okokasa na
fire
ana oka sansem no eti na ye pese boss sound bite no na mo amutie bi from the horses the newsmaker journalism sa na efre no
yes
the newsmaker na mo amu se nye na ye ka kire ma encha Richmond Jobin Samuel Owusu ansa and my younger brother Dominic Dufo what join your Facebook and abusu for amoshe nyina yadamase ya chamu nyina manucho quick man
na pie ponyo then the other ntia no bisa sanke benya 4 lesson anke be boy empa say pie wo mu nko ane ye drink cram by
you made a very good point na e ka che mi ansa na me kobo sound bite no o see sa time no na omu wo aban je so omu meat pie ne ye
rich such me sure say meat pie beef pie me sure say
beef so wo aban mu a o meat pie a wo yanko e na akọ position so a o meat pie a wo yanko
ene de omu nyina wa we ni tua first ene de 200 MPC ni nya MPP ne tua mu filing fee mo big party me hu no just less than 5 years ago mo Teta Credit Beach Hotel omo solicit omo beg ye la sula la sen gbo mo muska. And they have enough money to pay for everyone. In terms of both sides of the divide. But the truth is, just pie is 1.5. In so bio, how much was water? How much was Coke?
In so crowd, them say a pie no.
Exactly. Na cover 2 bottles near there. Even for me, yes, your basis sachet water. Coke. We Coke.
Oh my God.
Coke near the pie no. answer car mo de be bani ade.
Allotey Jacobs was once a minister,
yes.
right?
No. You see chair.
Board chairman.
No. You see board member.
Chairman and board member.
He was chairman. He was not the board chair. On answer crack can was say ignorant was say. I say I've been a poultry farmer. I own lands. As uneducated as I am, Prof. Mills appointed me as a member of the ECG board. It's unheard of. Why wouldn't they ask themselves? It's an achievement of my contributions to the progress of the party. So I'm not a board member for ECG. Then Kramusika no more gen. No crab band question. I'm meet every 3 months. Near Suesika boom near their mom. You see, the truth is that Allotey Jacobs, if even you had so much money, NDC also made you richer. Allotey Jacobs say, I owe you nothing. Report me to the police if I have stolen any party property. And another headline so say, ono answer no ba NDC mo no ye ni sika ni dada. Enye NDC na ama no ayeye. NDC nye no hwe. Oyo defo dada answer na oye den. Oba NDC. Oba party nim. Nti ose NDC for ye o use the word ignorant. Na mo na mo nim se me yesikani dada ansa na oba party send the Ofori-Atta mo they don't have to talk omo dey ye ni mo mo fitete. They started their way data bank over 20 years ago. Baby oka say mo fa me here
one year maybe or more. In my response to more letter some of sister stations there. Police regional headquarters or
Central region.
Central region. And the one got reported there. One simple dama was a mommy. Simple dama was a mommy. And then was one t-shirts bram. And then was bram posters. And then was bram cars.
If I said NDC Japazibi and you were one car, one ID card, one letters, one letter.
Language and Zumutowa Ibrahim Mama. So we feed the party car. Chairman be annual.
Now Ibrahim Mama on Land Cruiser.
No, Mutefino.
And Jeremy Bisa non chichu.
No, Mutefino. Mr. Nenya, you know Ibrahim. So soft, so nice.
One fan chawa.
But some do cry. And the Mutu Ankade halfway Mutie or the Chamus.
Almost a dash.
I cherish him in my heart because of his character and the way he approached people.
Ibrahim is generous. Everybody knows that.
No, I'm not. I need to say it. So I know the Woofy dead. I'm a car and one for papers in bra.
Now, kind of papers are Uzima.
The kind of papers are
because I'm half Dutch and half said.
Okay, manager.
Yeah.
Also, Mubi BN in Hosa Mubi on Homufanko police station.
Exactly. I mean, it's also in the right direction. I mean, she said, "I'm not sure. I say Cape Coast when Kokosana they are fighting each other in principle that they feel he's been helped so well and he's made a lot of money from the party.
And as a Sika due to the party, no,
yes, the man some campaign. He sat on Muso. I don't know what. Just a whole encompassing. You read about 4 or 5 stories to really come up with this little summation. And say, Sika campaign money near the ban in China. He did not really release it. Near counter Omolusi power in 2016. So the people of Cape Coast, I mean, they are in the soup. So when they are telling us that the bottom is very hot, you don't sit out and say Omobo. He who feels it knows it. But in any case, we've sat here to say that.
Just like you say in his response. No?
Yes.
Yeah, and to me I'm more doing but to also I'll say. I've been a poultry farmer. Look, I own lands. They don't know my background. They say anything how. They say anything anyhow. Yes, I will say NDC fed me because I worked for NDC during Professor Mills' time. As uneducated as I am, Professor Mills appointed me a member of ECG board. It's unheard of. Why wouldn't they ask themselves why? It's an achievement of my contribution to the progress of the party. Allotey Jacobs onimade.
He speaks very good English, but they be uneducated.
Maybe I will need certificate.
Uneducated. Also educated fisherman. At the point he says he's called educated with chairman.
Yeah.
He comes out and says he's uneducated. Maybe he's just.
But Manu, let's get to the details of
no,
this
but
story.
what he said, he just wants to say that he did not qualify for the position.
Yes,
that he was.
That
Amels put him in a place where he was not qualified.
Or no person or they are no making point. He said he served the party well. Yes. That's why, as uneducated as he is, he was put in on our board. You know?
So when you are there, you are not.
And that doesn't even serve the party well. That's a big nut.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
If you don't qualify on a technical board and you were put there just to get money,
what were you doing? What were you doing over there?
But you don't blame
on the face dance and the court now, so and say you can at least a board should have various wings. So maybe it was there as for party interest. Because if I'm being taken there as a civil engineer,
exactly what he's saying.
Advice on engineering issues in the bar. They expect me to have a third mind to really tell the board. But the reality is that between NDC, sometimes I want to put them in perspective, then add a voice to it. Eric Donaldson felt that he owes the party a great favor that Allotey Jacobs has not stopped talking. Also, suspended about 6 months on, he comes out to say Majai party. About a week on, he's been given letter say he's been expelled from the party. Then he gets on a platform, Coco Crow, and Kwame Sevakan wants to ask these things. Then Allotey decides to throw a lot of jabs, shades at the party. Then the Cape Coast Foreigners said no. Nyama wa ye wo Cape Coast you can say you can party no crown be you wash identity lane in public. In any case, you do baby. I personally feel that NDC will become the biggest losers. Or no Allotey Jacobs, when see that we room we more. I'm happy to say that they fed me. And I'm sure Data Bank has been in existence in Ghana for over 20 years. But still, no people feel that Ofori-Atta is there to make more money. It's their perception that they are keeping. So you don't Ghana side join and say woko board be and say woko politics and mumsika. We should stop telling ourselves lies. That's ostrich way of looking at issues. You know, sometimes it's annoying. Obia pen the BB kakra. Me yobi akachem se unim Ghana. Bobra kakra. A lot of people are having issues. Maybe some George because people can pinpoint what they've done with their lives before they entered politics. Now call the other side, Novena 45 years will be a company 1-2B. Yeah. So this kind of grandpa. So I was already made before, but you kill to get those positions. You need what to go through just to have a political connection in Ghana. It's in some of these things in here, but this is Allotey Jacobs. He feels maligned, his head deep within, and they all play that card. Media. What shall they? At a Mills caucus, they are not happy. What shall trajectory now? I need the whole. Bibianami I work for Atamels and they say I love Atamels. What shall we now? So maybe that is the crack they need to seal. It's always be there. You always believe that somebody will feel that I work for Akufo. I will buy no. Akufo-Addo by me chance. So if you say I work for Akufo-Addo, maybe Baumia by me chance and Alankash by me chance. You can never discount those in your human institution. And then some people will be selected based on me double so many. We share me double bet on so many those things. So I think the best advice you can give, say NDC, they should move on. You don't get on platforms and still be discussing Allotey Jacobs. I think there are teething issues.
No, but Mami share me the NDC be move on, Allotey Jacobs be move on. And me the end of more decision. But Ghana interest here, the money is being mentioned here.
And I'm just saying the money in there will be same as a way. The budget that they made, for me it makes sense. Just that to be a correct pie in Ghana, Siciano, over 25 cedi. Now, as a student of procurement,
1.5 billion for pie.
Because 30,000. You see, as a student of procurement, my procurement to the highest level. No, my boss, baby, in so way, you bet me I can say $1. By a year procurement, so be the banner say $2. You should know what went into it. Why then another man $2? Maybe there's something about it all of us don't know. But I didn't want to enter there because politically people always want to look at that lens. But me, I use my
2G is 1.5 normally to meet Pamba.
Meaning sir, or budgeting for 30,000 to come there. Be a deserve a pie. No, I can say 5 cedis. It should
30,000 okay.
That's another story. But doing the budget
now into 30,000. If we say meet by 30,000 by 1.5 billion.
Oh yeah, 515. And then
no, by many points and say company burn their capacity to even produce.
No, but you can source. The point is that you can source. We can't say now, then you are losing the battle because I can be the people I mean your pie between the contract and mommy. Then I'll solicit about 5 places in Cape Coast or to pastries to get it. What were you 2,000? What were you 5,000? What were you say? At the end of the day, I'll pay you. Oh yeah, in principle, the 5 cedi for me. 5 cedi is a normal. What top pie, Papa? Cape Coast, 5
cedi. Cape Coast, meet pie 5 cedis.
Cape Coast is a very expensive place. I didn't like it, but 30,000 there. You should have budgeted for like back 2 cedi, 50 pesos, and now 2 cedi. So Allotey General, when I catch you, there about 1,000 pieces there. because an average meal now
30,000 pieces.
For your wedding, be so almost a wedding, an average plate here, Jomo, you bet 25-30 cedis. So quite wedding, no can say me expecting per thousand. The Wobay do an number or Ghana, now back at a minimum one plate 20 cedis, 30 cedis. Because there's our baby boom right the amount.
Because yes, as mass maybe if more,
let's divide. So in America say, in principle, dear, 30,000 dear, I went 1 for 5 cedi looks a bit on the high side.
If you procure Vim Lady TM. Meat pie 1.5 billion, 150,000 Ghana cedis.
Assuming there were 100,000 people expected, how much do you expect meat pie to be? They said
100,000, 1 cedi per pie.
Let's say back and boarding 100,000 for pie, no boarding
because the population is great. 100,000
exactly. So let's look at
cedi per person.
Let's
head.
look at I'm say raising 30,000 to fill Cape Coast before the elections, before campaign launch, and it was a campaign launch. And truthfully, people travel from far and wide to Cape Coast that day. We show videos now. You can check on that video. 2016, the whole Cape Coast, where my stadium more no more outside. But as to nipa 30,000 ya obi anya pie and abibino, it's another story. For a budget to there, it can always go beyond way. It's in principle. And Allotey Jacobs decided to be evasive. He did not answer those questions. What Chinese said, did you really put 150,000 as meat pie in the list? Then what were it? And then so you're saying, nah, okay, assume you get food. Into one plate, you're saying.
Into who say more power, meat pie.
Oh yes. Because when my major tumne say this is just the pie. Let's talk about the food. I'm not sure they didn't give food. They gave food too, and food is more expensive than the pie.
Water will be more.
Water, wow. Yeah, water too will come. Water we now I'm going to catch 1 cedi. I'm going to bear 3 cedi because transportation, and then the money here one. Say just a component is like this. In terms of business, you bet me
oh
yes.
When
they are in power, politics.
Oh
yes.
So
in principle,
Ghana is bleeding.
In principle, I agree too much, but from a procurement lessons, dear. I mean,
Unity Radio 103.9. Let's move on. Allotey Jacobs ni NDC. The fight rages on. Allotey say NDC for ne mo kapre mo party hwe ni ho. Samosi wa fa mo 1 cedi. Or the mo kapre mo fa no koma police na police meche no. Say ne Land Cruiser na odam no so na ye mo ya. E na mo pese mo na Land Cruiser na oto no President Mahama nua ho.
Yeah. Dem kan privileged position. Obi ara betimi akoto
no odashe no.
Na shase no so toy na mo say ntiuchia no say na nkofo nya PR for mo coaching say coaching there was coaching in there
also dashe no
that ashase also toy o say I bought it
yeah, but he still maintained that but also otua
kakra na ye chain kakra even kwekuba ko no you see the word dash ka masa we no yenim Ibrahim will not take you $70,000 for his way ebia we ya 10,000
Ghana.
So in any case, and America say our advice Allotey say you NDC made you have now 100 Ghana cry or 1,000. So it's high time. Fine, you don't agree when I'm just a party and any papa. It's a whole group. A day will come. For soon, Sami Jemfini Adina, there will not be more. There will be no more there. But in their capacities, they decided that they are expelling you from the party. You sit back and just watch them. I believe they will call you to come and help. Kokua ni the wabe party chairman is here until one number, not for Allotey Womba. So they should find a common compromise. Don't talk about him. He also doesn't talk about you.
And Allotey Jacobs, but I want us to move on. To be Ganswa to be a manual. Also, more IT.
They've been doing internet cafe.
Yeah.
IT center almost setting for the collation of the resources.
IT center. Yeah. Say we are in link here no because some of you say party here at war. Or say party no IT center. Almost setting up say and come the beji about resource and monitor no omo dey internet cafe.
Yeah, I'll say Kitwapo say internet Binduri new class internet cafe. And it's huge. You see, all of us have been clamoring that where are the figures? Miteduji class say supporters are still on their neck that they need to see NDC figures. And they deserve to know. Because you made all this noise, say we are leading, we are this, and up till now no more supporters more figures. So when you I don't go that day and I said I think NDC, the leadership need to answer some questions.
Is it a matter of the new leadership that is being too robust on some former members? And I say the former members and now more recently on new executives because we share to be Ganswa seminar or kana. On also say he's not going to retract any commenter. Why they tia open Joshua Labi omso mpana chow. I will say they were the truth and nothing personal. Some no kind no correct. Nti ono so suspension no or anya de obekọ akopa. So say NDC later on suspended and almost say so be patch wa.
They might consider.
Suspension every. Now ono so say anya de a obepatch on ne apatch na okokasa wo me minti dwumadi so e wo NIT FM and okasa asem no. Wasi patch on ne empatch ochina. Ena eno ne ma ne san toto twede de man mu se NDC nyoma nkoyi ba wo be kan na se ye pe wa hantel ena o kan eno ma ne lead you to the point of saying say IT system no net say Binduri internet cafe or sini krum internet cafe.
Yeah, me sure Sophie
not
until you're expecting that some
or saying a whole political party already are buying so more than any party in Ghana. Now more setting up IT system to collect resource. Church party say Unity Radio Studio.
You need to see their party office. New one be so much.
Yeah,
that time never up over 20 million. No more the year, but you see, and it said obisa question. It's both of the two. Some people in there enjoy so much, and then
say, I have the right to criticize him as the campaign manager, but granted that if Professor Alabi has an issue with me, he can write to the party and send me a copy. Professor Alabi is not a party member more than me. If they are referring to senior members in the party, I am one of them. I've been arrested because of this party. So I said,
election court.
Okushim. No one came to my house, yet I didn't get discouraged. I am a non-entity in the party. I am a fly that whether my inclusion or exclusion doesn't reduce NDC or doesn't add anything to the party. We should rather focus how we can rebuild the party, why we lost, and the party should appreciate the criticism that internally we are drawing the attention. We are drawing the attention why we lost miserably.
You see, this one, I quite say, it's a chaotic situation as far as I'm concerned. Everybody seems to be right, and not everybody too can be right in this instance. Allotey together with Akufo-Addo, they have strong ties with the former president, the late president. Well, then they've been. It looks like the mama buying. They had to lose everything.
You are supposed to call me again as a party because
they may add to it too. They are for example, we do this committee. Recording natural.
And I'm telling you with authority, say, my Didi Alabia say, I am a personal mepana, but that part of 1 year, 1 year, issue here. I still stand by it, and I stand by it. I could not make a choice. I a party because there are more.
And did you just say, sir, NDC IT no a crash?
Our system crashed.
A system been a crash.
Yeah, IT system in the Excel in collision of our results, the system crashed.
A crash was here, fan.
Yeah, party headquarters one IT gun 1 year.
I just say, Nabutro. Now, must set up IT systems, our NDC national headquarters. And now, who can say, system no a crash.
The system no a crash.
Okay.
And I'll see today say with the collision center our system no a crash. I'm afraid they had enough resources, they had enough time and probably to me back up IBBR. What set the system to say Binduri internet cafe? Now crash a Mayanka.
What set a internet system like a Binduri cafe? Yes, it may be. Now say a crash Upper East Regional NDC. One to me, who say of the 15
that is Babiani interest one is Binduri
internet cafe.
I also said Joshua Alabi didn't attempt as a person but say why you were Jumaye
as a campaign
why you were Jumaye now some me po acho some criticize you so why you were Jumaye onye da
and Jitum say like some issues are multifaceted. It looks like the leadership, with all apologies, they don't look too strong. They don't command the respect and the space
of
that
other
they should
party
be.
members.
Exactly. I think because
party youth wing release be unrich now and almost so kase hold party leaders and accountable for not having omo pink sheet and omo ankasa results collated.
Exactly. I think for a long time you all felt that hold on till you get to court, because you don't throw all your missiles out there that win a mayor before the battle. Your opponents will use it.
So how did the IT center crash?
Also not say crash, yeah. But so I'm thinking there were euphemisms.
It did crash. It's not just on to computers, Papa and
based on where they I would like to have a further way, because I think it was a job. So what said collection center the internet cafe say crash. What do you Mami Enka.
Yeah. And host to Nubisa and say, are you saying, say, NDC, mo coalition, say, no, say, yeah, almost at your national headquarters, and it crashed. The IT guy didn't do his job well. He was very emphatic here.
Good. I mean, you are good at explaining this ones, but when the person is really hurt and talking, and sometimes I'm careful, because we are maybe this is the allegation.
Some things, because or say, Alabi doesn't love the party more than me. But one thing, and I think so we criticism a fair channel. Allotey the ultimate say, or no, they were ready to fight. Yeah, but we there on no OTN interview.
He feels they did not do their job.
Keep quiet, shut up.
And that's why I have a problem with the leadership. You see, what I'll say is that you see some of these things they are bound to happen.
He was humble to say Semedidi Allotey
Professor Alabi.
Personally, makasa tiana mepanacho. But say Jumana, one year to say the Wakoseti IT department is a Bandu
Binduri
Internet Cafe ni dia no de meka.
Yeah,
and that's
which he has a right to say.
Of course, he's a party member.
Exactly. And now he's talking to the chair. Ghana and Yama people, Nipa Hududo.
And will be our fight here to the point say ya chino contempt to cry.
Yeah.
I didn't
go to on
Otinifi no NDC Nyazango Nanungo for the love of the party.
Yeah, but being NDC doesn't mean you don't have to you have to be a loose cannon. Me say like he went extra mile. Said, no, they take a bullet for them.
Yeah, or the party.
Yes, same way.
And no, see, no crack tone, no. Obi and Sinifi. But
yeah, but it's human nature. I mean, it would have been nice for people. Yeah, you see which people will come to you. See, but in any case, not to waste too much time on these issues.
Yeah,
I've always said that it's a party they lose. Yeah, your cracks will dip in, and the MPP has its own fair share of issues. But because they are in power, they've window dressed it and everything is moving. Unfortunately for NDC, it has started too early. But starting too early also means that if you are able to gather it well, by the time you start going to your primaries, you get it sorted. Nebua MPP said they had been in opposition for a long time. They did it now. They were able to handle it. Suspending their chairman and general secretary, the party still went on, get united, stronger to win an election and win it again. It tells you that fine, there will always be dissenting views. But it looks like Sami Jemfi with for example for Ledway, their powers looks because for some of Kaka said if the foot soldiers want us to do further action, they should tell us. And I mean, now I'm kind of wow,
and then we will do it.
Well, maybe it's diplomatic, but where's Anna? Then you are just giving power where it's supposed to be. Nipa the amount of power, you expect you to exercise a lot of proper thinking,
taking decisions, critical thinking,
spot on thinking,
and of course decision makings.
Exactly. That if you're for president and a year for you once he's made a tomb for, they expect him to exercise all the authorities. Yes, maybe party fine. You have a constitution. It should work side by side, and you're authoritarian. And you got that time. I say go and kill or go and bring this person. We agree, but you should exhibit that leadership to the core. And as you say, Obiakasa suspended. Then by the time you get to the election, you would have suspended more than 2,000 people, which would be critical. And remember that we suspended one person, the whole family, because at the end of the day, and then the immediate surrounding, and then the caucus, they will not be happy. He was a deputy general secretary of the party. Allotey Jacobs, he was a central regional chairman. Who goes on platforms to go and speak will make good points and salient points for the party. See, I think NDC needs to look at some of these things. Well, they should be humble enough to accept criticisms. So at the end of the day, just at Tubigake, I was addressing the chair, not the person. He said, "We cry at this one. Satan cry at this one. I wouldn't wait for the person. Just that we've gotten to a point that you have platforms which you can put some of your grievances through. Just being called FM station, they have information. I say an ed, I say crazy and I'm not just saying, and I'm catching say, hey, so shooting in Boulder. Colorado, it looks like it has been a center stage. CNN, assuming this was not there, as for stations, they want to be the center of the piece. But when we are a member of the party, also learn ways to channel some of your grievances. And the party should also be tolerant enough. I think that makes you a democratic party. At the end of the day, or what dream, most will counter where come and share. But rather than my pamo, my say is getting too much.
And can one say, but couldn't they do it, sir? Criticisms make people grow, make institutions grow.
Yeah, exactly.
So there be a way I don't know be a shower praises you. Yes, Bible crackers and nipa nyina dowa.
Dear and your friend the emperor's new clothing. Who say he was naked and nobody was bold enough to tell the emperor that you are naked. So a small boy who did not exercise discretion. Because the king is naked. It tells a big story. You should about read this story book now.
Exactly.
When you cry, it should resonate with you that if people can't tell you stuff in your face, now just say you have a problem. People should be able to tell you in your face.
Exactly.
Say, Papa, oh, Charlie, say, oh, okay. Sometimes you might not even accept. Talk down past you, are not saying no kind of about more. But you bend then you move on. Yeah, human, yeah, nipa. Those are the attitudes I'm expecting NDC. But Mr. Becker said they've given them opportunities. I don't think they did it overnight. Atubiga was given chance to retract and apologize. Then he decided, say me, yeah, I'll be the end there. He's so dead bent, so he'll be trying to crown on Fino because the man was the reason they lost.
The criticism was legitimate.
Exactly, the man. But sometimes for party unity, you just have to. What can you? It's just like saying you are stupid. Then you say I'm sorry. The point has been made already. Sometimes the sorry doesn't mean that I didn't say you were stupid. It's why
do we have to be forced to bend?
No, I'm not saying that.
If I know I'm right, if I know the criticism I'm issuing, it's correct, and then somebody comes and say, "Oh, Pacho."
You see, we are not in a banana republic that every criticism. Now you think NDC for you be any criticisms? So what will you advise? Omonko meetings I say enko can I say obi am for phone non fresh station and we jegum say oh I think of some opportunity Lucy here odim na djuma here why say I don't think that those are channels. It's a party we are building and you be papa there. So in principle no, especially when you are a leading member, you are a ranking member. And here more than a audience say but chairman issues people are not peeved. You talk to people behind the scenes and things they will tell you. You can't even say it on radio.
Exactly. I know how can a man focus on radio. So we had people we interviewed that even that issue. No,
but the point is that when criticizing that will be somebody has huge problems with the president. Maybe they will handle no, but it's an internal party issue.
No, people spoke.
Yeah,
because Nipa. We can always handle issues.
In this analysis that I'm making. The party needs to be tolerate dissenting views because the same way now all your party members you should know how to talk. You don't just feel that you are Jesus Christ.
Unity Radio na BBSC leadership na obi anye BBA now feel say no this thing there and you now criticize here. You think say by criticizing say force say pacho if the criticism is very constructive.
If Obianye BBA
conscience, yeah,
I'm make sure Obianye BBA na minimum said that they are the owners of the institution. Na me to me catch your man, na me to me catch your royal baby and BBA. I think that's the first step. Minya Mike, me better has na me be Mike na me can't. I'm telling the whole Worcester. I don't think that's at the end of the day may come for Unity Radio to move forward. I'm not saying it for Unity Radio to collapse. One cast answer way my
he should have the party's interest. That's what your point said.
That's my point.
You should find ways of criticizing.
Yes,
party
interest first.
Where how?
Party interest first. In terms of some what can but the man also feels that you can tell somebody that you are foolish or best. What catch you? What say we matter? Sometimes none both no poor why so ban catch him say sometimes what? Sometimes I'm stupid, sometimes I'm this, and I don't do what okay, open me sorry. Be sorry, sometimes to you. So my point is that if the man feels slandered, that he as a chairman, as a campaign manager, no, my integrity has been dented. I think you are too big. You don't hold that strong way. That is my thinking. But I respect him too. That you know what, I'm not ready to apologize for. I owe you apologies for telling the truth. It's a main few part in him. The next thing you are hearing, Atubiga has been expelled. And finally, expulsion, expelled. Sorry. Expulsion akana hano. You see, that is the point. They should handle this thing well, but the bigger cake lies with the leadership. They need to be careful because sacking doesn't really make it work. Sometimes you just let it go. or not so NDC, not so say NDC. What do you have to fear? At the end of the day, no NDC by CPP. Who cares? I mean, they should be thinking of some of these things and don't be suspending, sacking, with massacre, may you with the massacre, gagging people unnecessarily. So I think everybody has a role to play in the party if they want it to stand strong.
Unity Radio 1039. We just looked at the fire burning in NDC. Allotey Jacobs Atubiga against the leadership. Allotey Jacobs say, "Nya dia party no odi omuka omuhwe ni ho oni omuka prekre ni ho ena bra Atubiga nso say enya dia ono nso so obetwe bibia san so far as say onim secretarism na oye na o criticize ye no na ye ne kwan so no nya dia obetwe san ne atwe san ochina. Ye move on na ye nhwe other issues, very prevalent issues, very important critical issues. Manujo, Ofori-Atta is being vetted today na ene wakasa ediafa Agyapa Deal ayaka ho asma ka no ho say Agyapa Deal no besan it will come back to Parliament, just like Nanado Eshebo no and Agyapa no beba back na emum this time no o chese nya dia lapses bia ebem.
So is it an admission of the fact that the first one had some?
Of course,
lapses?
if Okase say the lapses in memoir, say we there.
You don't need a voodoo magician to tell you that there were errors in the first one. And that is good. I mean, there's a lot of good news. In the president in the board, so in State of the Nation address that Agyapa will be coming back. And I think in principle there were two areas and we expect to Sanka ebe take center stage on the vetting. Me sure say I listened for 2 hours. Because after 2 hours they think they've held him enough. Into I'm sorry. So maybe they'll resume and continue till everybody feel so I exhausted him.
Thank you,
Chair. Thank you very much. I mean, I think really there's quite a bit of cynicism of that transaction, and for me, for the House, for such a report to be put out to the public without us or myself as Minister of Finance having a chance to discuss it, I think is a disservice to our democracy, and that is such a fundamental right that I think we all as a people should be careful about such things. And so the speculative issues and the risk associated with most transactions, discussions by resubmitting to Parliament would enable us to work those things out so that it is. But we should also note, I mean, beyond that, and the reason why I brought the Act up, well, the Act was well debated and put into motion. I think risks are part of every investment that you make. Parliament gives me the honors to go and raise bonds. The distance between you and us here is far. So can you make sure we put something on my phone?
Okay, Manu José here. You were able to listen.
Exactly.
To way and then vet, you know, or Kasa about Agyapa Deal. He did talk about the fact he said, Ura Amidu, Antoine Bonena Antanasi, Amani Chance, Amanen, and can decide. But Amidu is no holding if he. So who is telling us what? But the interest, the Ghanaian interest, ye person ye show Hani say. This Agyapa Deal, is it really one or say a best ever catalyst for Ghana development?
Yeah.
My point in is what's it? There'll be no lapse, and which catcher say say there'll be no lapse. Naturally say, but not there were lapses. Two. Yeah, in him say this Agyapa Deal no one. Osafo Mafu ba Senior Minister Banana Eden CEO. Two. Gabi Asarochere da kon law firm.
Yes.
And ana ebe manage.
Gabi an associate. Yeah.
3. Data bank ya Ofori-Atta yes, a majority shareholder Ghana crowd yes in the DA. Which he admitted.
Yeah.
And no more say yeah, so a majority shareholder or whatever. Or say yeah. No, he didn't say that, but meaning so meaning so can sound them. He used to. But
I say co-founded by Ofori-Atta, but he resigned from the firm years ago before taking up politics and being appointed as finance minister. But his ties with the firm have raised questions into resigning from Data Bank.
Yes. Yeah. They will say that, but exactly. I mean, yeah, Ghana for young yeah. But you be a conflict of interest about that. And said Data Bank, shareholder, woman, be manage a woman is a two company nifo. Agyapa for no. Inti adiano akwakoye Safuma for CEO, Gabi Asarachina Dakon law firm na manage, and then who Ofori-Atta to Data Bank. Why? Ghana Munkwama number to me. Let's say, would I am from this angle, say,
I will go there.
Let's look at it from nepotism point of view.
Yes.
Say Ghana, ye Ghana. It's a Munkwama Bushan phone a bit to me, Agyapa royalties now. Who Ofori-Atta or bank, and now even former bank, and a bad advice financially. On be to Agyapa royalties for financially. Gabi Asarachi Dako, Nanado offer a law firm, Nimia, sorry, and a manage, and then senior minister or Safuma for Ba and a Bedano as you. Does this even sound well to the ordinary Ghanaian listening to me?
Yeah, we say there are two sides.
A deal, no cry, papa. Is it not too nepotized?
It's a grave coincidence. So, like I said, coincidence, but a grave because one, they are Ghanaians too. They have the requisite 3. Why can't they maybe raise those things? But
of course,
for us, we better say that coincidence with
a conflict of interest.
30 million Ghanaians. 30 million Ghanaians. How does it happen that? It's a
Manucho. Uka said they are Ghanaians. They are this. No. Memang build this point.
Someone will say
I understand
they are Ghanaians.
But not Miss Mary Batik say.
It's not possible.
They are Ghanaians. Everyone say Gabi law firm nation.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Manucho na ACU. And I be everyone say Pakwesi Indum Bank. And I am a financial advisor. Now yet diverse.
It will be interesting.
Na mumi ensa busua bakuna. Omo na yewe. Come on.
It has to do with the conscience. You see, I'm one person. Even Hotel Wawa, I spoke highly. I was mad at Akufo-Addo Nebano. That hotel issue, so Tofi, Nebano to hotel be just overlook of Fie, and our friends Akufo Hotel, Hotel Wawa. So I wouldn't be an Austrian today and feel that way they are very normal. I'm somebody because even Ibrahim Mahama and
President Mahama,
I had issues with them. That time one of the concession sites on Poho. Because I knew where Ibrahim started 2008 and where he was in 2016. Sometimes I cannot correct because the man had a lot of opportunities because the brother was the president. And so to me, and people spoke about them. Because Bobu Fuye said the Yusin the Nyanyama. We show also go there. About saying your name bueno. Forgive me if it's not in bauxite. Bauxite in semi. People felt that hey, or the money near. The mere fact so in people didn't want to hear about it
because conflict of interest.
Exactly. Obi cry point two, Obi crampa. There will be boss. Hey, penny per chrono. It was interesting to know that Omomudi Asemo courts recently 5 of them were appointed by Akufo-Addo. But the same people are against Domolebo because when they Ajamama ne into the young Kanasem. But 5 of the 7 so at 5 of them one on call. You see Ghana no. You see, but I always want to say what people that's the general consensus that they are Ghanaians, they have the requisite qualification. Why not them? But I think why this is Japan, we will not waste time to really go there.
Okay, Manujo, before you get into the details of the story, Yanko parliamentary correspondent. Some are related. Na yene Emmanuel Akoli enin komo kakra na emisa no Ofori-Atta Ken veteran no de akusi. Yima Sauti Yanka Unity Radio yama aha okay, still afternoon. Yama aha Ghana.
Yanyo mejo super.
Na parliament ti say wonso no abusuafo ho ti say.
Parliament boko mebusuanso yina ye ho ye.
Yeah, there are say. And I'm say Ghana for nyina na obi ani apart from Ghana ball I born baby na nipa adwene war before that mrashe bejefi Ken Ofori-Atta nyina nim so yare and oko Obama no ne besa no yare no aba back na oba vetin ne na em say wadaruma eneyete peace news the course so audio ni soundbite ade by now sign ema unity radio ensa kan bi abama tifo ate ba Miami sasa de bio na si ya sasa yete titru the Ghana for person mo te ho asem yesa Agyapa Deal kofa ansem bebre ba ya Ofori-Atta say odeba but this time there'll be no lapses.
I menemo ka say ura Ofori-Atta order so committee menim ebo there 1 o'clock no and a chairman no ema omo call break for 2 hours into 3 o'clock pepe and a woman say shot pepe omo 2 event so na efa Agyapa Deal no Honorable Haruna Idrisu minority leader ni di kan ebisa no efo say president among him say obetan de aba na onim sensem atie efa ho de bian eba ho na Agyapa Deal kura adenti ena omo sign de aba in spite of Office of the Special Prosecutor report or yepa no the report no na ekasitia Agyapa Deal no no na owura Ofori-Atta say Office of the Special Prosecutor no the report no one train amakwan na ono finance minister no kra ono so ameyi ne ho no ewo ho no ansa no the report no tudwa no ade a unfortunate entwe inti eno no Honorable Ofori-Atta edi ho yaw efa deal na nkata ho no o say philosophy ana adwen sai deal ni chi no adwen papa na aban ewo efa Agyapa Deal no ho na ye resources na just natural resources ye water say gold diamond manganese ni dane mana Agyapa Deal no efa ho no say senia ye see enfaso ayenya ewo saye resources ne ho na emo ewo se boaye no enche de ndum pempenso ewo se idu nti Agyapa Deal yi eye nhihye a ebeboa ama oman no etumi enya enfaso pa mu yeduru efi eye yen mineral resources o tie mu se eye ade a enkotani ankofo kasa itia deal no misconceptions a efa ho ene ensema hodo enkofo efa eka efa ho no ade a entwe yie na ya rehosem enya ade a mine ntu bi sa me efa Agyapa Deal no ho a so far kaka bitumi aka apa ho eno no just officer de ko atem fufu be so dia
no ma ho no hia manfo papa me misa say na o kasa nkrofo kan sem fa ho ima say wo hwe deal no say the earlier on a buy say Gabia Sarachida kun law firm nebe manage the legal firm for the Agyapa royalties, of course. Data Bank will be advising them financially, which we all know the affiliation of Ofori-Atta to Data Bank, and Gabia Sarachida to the president and senior minister being the CEO of Agyapa royalties. People thought that nepotism near too much, and coupled with special prosecutor report or the buyer. Say president cry a mother of all serpent because Agyapa Deal ni yakwan mobile so area Ghana sika ni ade no. Do you think it was necessary we bring this same deal back to the chamber, and do we have to go back to this same Agyapa Deal?
Well, maybe the one say transactions are a war international character no. Yeah. Man say was a bad parliament. In first of all say government agency or referendum about parliament no HSA government be act rightly let us say or papa and paso they are sure say deal no ever go through nti eba parliament it's on say parliament no NDC any MPP all shades of opinion e wo hono no ya dia NDC for ebe bomode ahwe say Agyapa Deal no say be kutu en kutu omo de on be deal when ni ahwe say the right thing is done and majority for so won so NDC mashuja for so and so ebe hwe say ade no to omo no nti no say on be church won say mu na to minority for aso mu no eno so ya ade a eno so no on be bomode ahwe say bibisa ebe koso na sa insema we bi sami conflict of interest in seminal. Yeah. Ewo committee meaning. Efa Data Banker or ye co-owner. And members will be back with this so Honorable James Agaga, Ebitana said. So complete amount to conflict of interest na and also there be or no or your co-owner of data bank there. Now so no they say no and yes or no data banker or juma or hodomo. They say or your finance minister, public official. You know, say or your co-owner no ubi say conflict of interest they be more or no unhunesa no local institutions are a war or maymono. Yenya trust a woman, Naya confidence a woman. Naya again passe say institution be a war may more. Na ye a conem, not say a new market fear, Yama in you. A chance say Yabeka and Samoa, a big good this kind of local institutions, you know, a big good on whistle. Necessary or data banky and or the example. In the conflict of interest there, Iraq and Japan say
Oh, okay. Now Ima now Kasano conflict of interest as some year can Usha Mikaisa President Mahama Tiso or ne Ninue na manfo kan yes Ninu and the exactly. And this president Nanado criticized Mahama a lot about family government near there. Now Mahama cry last campaign no okase o criticize him see ba on crop for go aban mu near there. And Ofori-Atta Ofori-Atta Honorable Dikaka Chere say Oko Ghana web story I say there will be no lacks in the new Agyapa deal. Now kind story now so I assure Ghana for say the new Agyapa deal will be the best interest of the country and will address concerns raised by relative stakeholders. Interdia Modika dia ba Ghana for concern especially as I nepotized Momo Busuafo nkwa ne wom ni ade. Don't you think it would have been better to just even get rid of this Agyapa deal and find other means of running the country?
Sir, Agyapa deal, no government to act very win carefully. Emma will say, Senia, in Christianity, no, Yedi Juma, Ebeboa, government was strong belief in the deal. I would say, Ye Juma pa dia, Ghana, Ena, Ebe benefit. Into Adia, was strong belief, a woman. Now, we are confident about it. No, we are buying now. You be no more. It's a winner or acting on behalf of the country. Now you are seeking the best interest of the country. You know, policy be now the banner ocean ever boa. So kind of enthusiasm. No, and now ubinya senia abuying in yafa Agyapa deal. No,
yeah.
Mimi slow. It's say Parliament here we.
Yep.
Numbers no almost equal. Say 134, 137. And independent member no pay. Or make it different. Into a bahodomo, not a consensus build and never one. Send the 2 about normal to Agyapa.
Yeah.
The consensus, only reach consensus.
Normal to
almost me and your required number, you be approved. I say,
okay.
I
think you're making a good point. But he did talk about the fact that yenya GDO and state institutions anymore. Unyi ni say unyi ni say omo so ka ho bi enema Ghana for yenni GDO institutions anymore. For instance, Agyapa deal di kan buy enema na wo ma Ghana for raise ya ban na hu say enye ansa na all san withdraw no. Unyi ni say such things NCC na ye the deal ba value for money no credit ni ade wo ho a ebema asesa our way of thinking than said there be Mikai say even under Nanado PDS ni ade niam bebre aba enye ntie basa the people's mind are already corrupted say abani bu abani pesike di ni ade and coupled with sabusuan na busuanfo na wo deal we mu no. You don't think this all contributes to the mistrust we have in our institutions, that we don't do the right things first? I just say ekonia kopem na ye hu say ye ko hu say oh ya say ya hakran ko mo ya bu ya ha say ansa na ya sa twen aba na be prepare na be ni ye.
Well, America NSA won't say nipa ba ko de on to me 7. Enye nyeme nyina na obitumi ehu anase nyanse nyina sebio maybe a man katwi ni ya mo fight.
Oh no, that's
ya me part na say adwe eni nipa ba ko ti mu sana na me pese meka Inti or the BB say aba. The objective behind it na you good no kwa dia na e dia kwan ya ye de fa so no ena atia e wo say ye tene no inti ena ye tumi can be say constructive criticism o criticize ya now the alternatives aba inti Agyapa Deal fine objective ni good but maybe a model fa no any senior ya structure no e bia insembisa e wo ho inti any corrections mun ko correct this ani me the say nepotism a woka ho asem no na aban e withdraw deal na e de call ya all day ba no say answer na be back no e bank one dey me expect say problems are na enkofo e wo e fa ho no e be ba second time no all those problems will be addressed before the deal is brought back to Parliament.
Okay. And the vetting is still ongoing in Yamaria.
It is still ongoing. Me worry to say. So almost time that almost 2 hours and almost breaking one. And almost about. And you know once the only thing after to be 3 hours view.
Wow.
It's almost no about 6 or animal.
Very comprehensive one.
Yes. Yes, but finance minister na be omo issue be brave omo bitano.
Okay. Ana yimauni mayenja na monitor event. Sisi also omo break omo betena se na boabo ade ko ni nyina no. America for wa de da obeba holiday de omo be source because oboa pama. You first hand information.
When we said about LGBT asema honorable Nilamti Vanda for Ibisa Nilamti Vanda for Ududi MP Ibisa say LGBT asemi Western countries be between me I can say mwanji and two more mamu aid and financial
even minchawano even President Biden better na sokra wa threatening his statement wasn't emphatic but threatening say countries are omo anyi sadia na ntum no oma aid bim it hasn't become emphatic but wa threatening
in the finance minister no sa asebna no and also ono personal in there. He is not aware that Western country be make legalization of LGBT a condition for granting aid to a country be or war area or a developing country. Now, no say a cobana sacra Ghana buying a city. One more into an amount take decision. A the quality ya mamre ya culture and your tradition.
Okay.
As you say. This a Western country we can say in legalize gayism. One more MIA either. And ya they are buying vegatum. It's an so called G2. A bequetia Yamamre intino Nasana finance minister no Eka.
Okay. We couldn't have been grateful and you couldn't have given us a better report. Yada CP nyame adma yimse obeboabo ade aka nyina no ochina ye frewa na wodi nyina nso ama yetiefo ne ahwefo nyame hira no adwuma pa.
You madam ase.
Okay. Emmanuel Akole yensa nshoni akọ Ghana mrehwe bejefia ono no gina ho man oye adwuma edema Peace FM, Hello FM, OK FM, Neat FM and UTV Despite Media Group and oye adwuma ma omna osan ebo adwuma so ma Unity Radio ewo US. Manu Chomaganda.
Yeah.
Manu, I say Agyapa royalties no. I say uti ono an story now kan I say concerns amount for the buy na obe address no masan repackage diaba.
I think they've said they almost some of the back into that means Adian Kofokano they will try to work on them and bring it back. As to where they beja tumne and I like the way I call it when they see another story like I said the other time. On the so
we
right.
have a different parliament altogether.
Exactly. The first has to do the evaluation of the royalties, you know, say your mineral income investment fund, I'm gonna share royalties.
Yeah,
I can say per 10% percentage. Yeah, got cronian 2. It's all when Rabbi 2 I bet you a percentage of money near they develop it. I'm gonna MIIF in the Shesumai. Now we must say, or buy no say COVID time in more important says here because he is a car to develop. I say liquidity is a current near the development. So that's the idea. But mom, no, I'm valuing at 1 billion. They want to sell 49%. Na Ghana retaining 51. It's 49%, and it's around 500 million. So no be initial evaluation. You know, I'm for a Mara corporate company. It was South Africa. I'm not a transaction advisor. So when I saw you be a transaction. Exactly. Into na far data bank as a local representative. No, I'm another company, law firm or UK. Terence and BB. No, so far Gabi and Associate as a local representative, which is interesting. And why would they choose them?
Yeah, not just a condition, strings exactly.
You see, sometimes people should have a conscience. I wanted to state what they can say and cautious first. Maybe I'm starting another said, say, no, become a Ghana for more qualification. What is wrong? But you should have a conscience. Yeah, over 30 million Ghanaians, about 1 million are qualified for this thing. In Tumian Kobe, Biampo de Winya, transaction advisors, local team nimpa. How can you possibly also, as a family, must be law? Now, we know, CEO no so, most me the whole world, anybody qualifies, not just Ghanaians. Because I don't know. No, Munyan, no more Sunday, I show myself for 15 years, and Japan will be there, no, yen to me for Obian to me touch. And who does that? America, then what makes a president? If you leave power and you will know if the constitution will not be the supreme law, but maybe I will share no. My
point is who does that? Of what interest? And Nintina Bisa Emmanuel Akoli say, was it even relevant? Say moral sense, common sense, and saying Kayasande Bakra because so catch me say a Japano Ghana interest in Tinia day. Yet your Safuma for ba ICU. But in fear dunum Agyapa Hono Safuma for Bano Obien to me unity.
Yeah.
Obien to me Sesano.
Yeah. Say the point is
interest being now they say.
Ambeka say Japano ye mortgage no for 15 years. And 1% convention about top stocks and keep your musica.
But it is still for Ghana.
Yeah, 51% for Ghana, 49 for people. I'm musica be shame.
So it's for Ghana.
That their money, but that their money too should be protected. You to me can say President for me trim now nisikashi. It have to be sure that for 15 years in a year it should be an autonomous something. Because I think Ghana should be problems here. Obi about to me the
judgment debts.
Judgment debts in a president bian so bad no apamo bia said domlebo ni ade to protect your
so shouldn't that have been say e be a deal no say parliament shim na ye ma Ghana you say okay deal no ye room from fie dunum ma obi anya dan entachi and I ma ye ntwam na mom saban bi ba no office CEO no transactions be all yenya and a certain element be data bank advice on the Ghana ye bokana ye lusuma na neska fa baby as Ghana we know it will happen and it has been happening now bind it to me get it into it and fix things that are broken but so okay say CEO no there my environment cannot for 15 years said I mean
I believe for these reasons the thing is coming back and will raise it it's perfect. Say we can protect
because
the deal, but not the people.
Adiana kweze asafumafo nanahuni ena ne offer ne ba asafumafo ba na ebesiu gabi ye wonua ena ono ne law firm ena ebe advice ebe share legal matters and then Ofori-Atta ye wonua ena ono ne bank ena ebetu ye for Agyapa royalties. Just look at this. No one signed the clause ashame say for 15 years asafumafo ba no bi entimi nyine a day in Tina, what you know? Come on.
I'm sure this all culminated
for all.
Now you say now MP Scott's now honor. No, Musan vote say should go through. I saw there no so count people of sound everything.
When the you can say the MPs ni bebre ho. Aya na ye yananka it say krom ha. Enka yo. Krom ha vote built me ba. Obiabe debate and the senator can tell you I have to go back to my people and ask them what they think,
what they want
because they sent me to come and represent them. But Ghana MPs, excuse me to say, some of them,
but not all of them. They feel they are above.
They don't vote with their conscience and what they know is right. They vote purely on party line. Presidency, he wants this done. President, and another America, Joe Biden, appointee. Democrat for now cross out Democrat for now Joe Biden president no because they consider say nipa no previous and same okay can also support violence against this that we can let you pass through even though you are buying it they kick her out and on withdraw the candidacy.
This is advanced liberal democracy.
So now you see because no kwafo Nanado, I can give you audios out criticizing Mahama, so running friends and family government.
Yes.
Nti say also the deal ni ba no matter how good the deal is. No ko for busuafo nkwa sir. Omo na emehwe deal ni so when not now aside the ashem say 15 years. Ma ye nyi CEO na di.
Because he's untouchable.
And
senior ministers, you see, I'm a goodwill. Now maybe one because of Ghana, people have sold their conscience and they are enjoying the goodwill.
Yen kan okre Mahama ne tiso. And no ye deal with media until make us we talk with the interest of Ghana. Mahama ne tiso. And anko ye deal with or the new events Ibrahim.
Ona Modgari Joyce Modgari.
Ibrahim netna hona Joyce Modgari na we or the nkro for tna and okofa no for CBA CEO no the two say in fear do can PP for bekase. Let's be honest here. Anka what will be the position of
family and friends? We saw them almost Babin start here and almost also say I will not practice. By what by and saying that new animal school only Ghana and some formal. I've heard people say this thing in our faces. Say any uncle school to make America UK bro for America bro for restoration be no more better so they are what tell me bro for day. I said you should get good bro for him. Not to hold them to it, but now I said they are smart people. So they deserve some of these things.
You might have the best concept for Ghana. So Intina now we can say Ebia akwa friends atubiga Ebia na our good point.
Yes.
But your approach can be wrong.
Exactly.
Agyapa deal can be the best deal for Ghana.
No, by evaluation it's not the best.
And I make us say it can even
be 200 150 every month every year. No mortgaging 1 million 1 billion pay 1 billion.
No, and I make us say say it can be
assuming without admitting it's the best deal to happen to Ghana.
For Ghana.
Yeah, modalities people will not accept it. And remember, you can't make sense to anyone. That's the major one. Send me the paper back. We expect a PDS now will be raised there for no onto my mind.
And not nonetheless, and so special prosecutor did talk about this Agyapa deal. Say it is the worst deal.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, it's coming back, but I hope this time around our parliamentarians will do a Ghana
personally
a good service. They won't do any disservice to Ghana. No, it's coming. Whether you like it or not, the president said it. The finance minister has re-echoed it. It's coming, but he has assured us. Me honey hear me. While reassure say concerns Ninyama, or see there will be no lacks in the new Agyapa deal. Let's hope so. If the deal comes now, say lacks ni. Conflict of interest issues are raising and then nepotism a woman in out now you feel say deal never boa Ghana and I'm hoping say parliamentarians about your due diligence no my a good service to Ghana
away and then I make a but because evaluation of cry is the basis the bedrock of all this talk that been parliamentarians and mom say ABC 3 billion ABC 1 billion ABC 2 billion. I want to even know how much it is valued before you even go today, but like you said lapses womb. He says they'll work on it, they'll bring it back. So let's hope. Let's see what they will do. But I think the questions still remain. How come your firm become no one said the firm no away from Imara now more South Africa fund no more money $12,000 every year, every month. Oh, those people give the money. And as a broker transaction we into your man $4 million. I mean it all came up at the place. One boy and come away. I say,
Unity Radio 1039. Manuwe,
yeah, maybe say we. I say additional. The special prosecutor raised concerns about the partnership of Data Bank and Imara and the payment of 15,000 monthly retainer for 12 months during the evaluation and recommendation phase of the deal and 4 million as a success fee. Into a 15,000 for 12 months. Or must charge 4 million. Say you want me success for $4 million. All these things have been given to them. Now some of the back so you see there are lots of questions that need to be answered, but I that's why where I sit I hope it doesn't come back. In a room we call Federal Public said deputy finance minister not signing contracts with them and can say by parliament someone approve it
and so I'm
special prosecutor and some more trial. At the end of the day then this man has been hounded and he's left the seat and nobody is talking about it, but at the end of the day he said 4 more and he said okay give me 4 more.
Okay, my main kind message 1 or 2B na yento adwumadi ni so Unity Radio 1039 Anopa Bosuo suni and na sabre was there. Okay, my call back. Royal baby okay, my starting free Nana Boatin ho. Nana Boatin say brother, how are you doing today? Good job Daniel Agboke, also Opo National, the Radio General. Royal BBC, good morning. Oh, the Bia Brofo. Yes, I'm Brofo. Good morning, my professionals. I wish that type what one I know copy paste you. Good morning, my professionals. Trust the good Lord has blessed you guys more than enough. Motivate us all and give us nothing but the best. Unity Radio, which time me 103.9 now. Putin, say I'm here. Stephen Owusu say a very good morning to you. I'm Nucho. Stephen Owusu. Thomas Boache say good morning. The best crew. Kofi we afia Sabrina na Asafre say I see Ahua. To all Worcester people. Ada is it there? Awuya. I know you Kasaben. Oh, Dominic Dufour say the great opponent now. Good morning, sir. I take him. Yesuba AC say hi Manucho, you look so good today. Oh, now by just other days in the air won't look good. Yes. I smile. Samuel Owusu and San say more fire, brother. Kwesi Owusu from Ochikrum. I kwesi to say no papa nyina brother say Richmond Jobin Mosi Opoku Jamfi, nice one. Shout out, bro. You are doing a good job. And Blessed Sun, 2 p.m. Odifria Santimampong. Also, disappointed fisherman Allotey Jacobs should give us a break. If he is leaving our party, he should go in peace and stop bragging. NDC has helped him a lot. Greetings to 2 p.m. fan club inside Asante Mampong. 2 p.m. shout out the whole Ghana. Scott Safo at the message Abba. Scott say, gentlemen, the Agyapa deal is a great concept. It collates all the little percentages from Ghana's mineral resources from gold, diamonds, etc. and use them to form a financial company and put on London and Ghana stock exchanges. Ghana government will own about 51% and issue the rest to any buyer. The proceeds will then be used to develop Ghana. My only concern on the deal was registering it offshore. By doing offshore, the public will not know the stockholders. Okay, in issues nibi. This can be
no, but say no. This, a stock exchange, London stock exchange.
This can breed some form of corruption, knowing my people, which can put the country in some financial debt from stockholders. There are loopholes here and need to be fixed to eliminate Ghana from future lawsuit. Thank you very much, Scott. Scott on so message. I don't know. Unity Radio 1039. Anopa Bosuo Sinimanu.
Yes.
Quickly now for you move on. Meaning at some point now Ghana Education Service can I don't know.
Oh, Japan there, and I think that's the major one I wish they could go to the banking sector clean up, but away Sosu, Honorable Sosu, my son Amaka say, oh, there are two sides, one L court. Unibank for near there, they are still in court trying to fight their case out. In a Honorable Babin Crasso Aksanka say the way was 37-member committee to look into it into a prejudicial because it was supposed to be one of the biggest issues people have with the finance minister. But staying on the Japan, I believe that I personally think that MIIF they were giving us enough. By say once we should the evaluation should be done well.
My problem is now Scott Safo say Yejin Buma. My problem is Ghana Yejisi can Buma dear. And then an economist asked Nanado say COVID buy Nanado Kwaji Busia 11.9 billion.
Yeah.
Kwaji Busa 11.9 billion.
Yeah, about $2 billion.
Yeah, and then Kwaji Opon Kruma Bekachire say you used 19 billion. Yeah. So we even spent more money than the money we borrowed.
Yeah.
And the question I know is I buy no matter Ghana for COVID buy 19 billion.
Exactly. I think it's a very legit question.
And your problem is value for money. And your Kwaji can do boom. Then penny for no. Ebinisa no I kasa we feel say yekoya ade no offshore ebe breeding room for corruption.
Yeah,
ko sika ne buma you see nka de ne de nka yo ebini yenya sika ne buma no modi.
Yeah.
No more fluctuating contract. No more the zeros. They said the Auditor General report abai.
Exactly.
No more discount.
You know you
scan ho na ochikrom to fumeso kwan $4 million and near the $0 million account.
Yeah.
Na akoye de oho say 300,000 near the $0 million miensa account.
You see, in principle no and Scott then I really appreciate it. And I'm just saying you jida do when you say
by your special
purpose vehicle na SPV na NHS sika na they will go to the mineral companies to take the money.
Agyapa Deal nyina jan chima omo ba no.
You see, and it should be a specific targeted.
Heritage fund was there.
Yes.
Kofos says he cannot to her say in Chirma because
Yeah,
sustainability.
Yeah.
Na oil no krabi ni hobim. No man say oh Ghana ye na nanom ya ade o na say oil by omo ani anyan. Omo discuss it to my. Na now Dubai also the be free SHS, which is a laudable idea. And now we used to do into this IMF say kra MIF for right?
Yes.
Why do we have to go and take the money boom for 15 years?
And if you have to do that, you show us it should be targeted. Say the year ABC, the year fall into Accra.
Ghana problem here. Ghana problem yes. It can't boom value for money.
And I say, we did boom means we got to lottery because I didn't say okay, ni mas and yes chef for more, near chef for more no. A substructure into your agents about 1 billion, into your 500 million. It's after 15 years in the stock about be shame or the 1,000 bar. Expect 15 years, we never 50,000. Are you considering all these things? Because stock exchange means that when yes, you can intermediate the amount. Now later no cash in the bar, number the amount. So that is where some of us are a bit worried. Says the idea is good. You get the money, but let's evaluate it right.
The idea might be good, but let's say the Makase that nepotism has to go away.
Oh, I don't know, dear. That one
no, but no kwafo. You criticize somebody for running family and friends government, and then you come and give Ghana this deal. Now mind. Come on. Unity Radio 1039. We talk Ghana here. Manucho, you move on. Pachomun to prunim. We here will be our habium. To prunim.
Yeah, Ridgeway.
Security, mo ganja security. Nisa, Brand on Pamno.
Yeah. Brandy.
You hear Brower. Ridgeway, Anna. Buzuavo, Mammy Van Chamo, Ridgeway to school. I customize it. The mask.
Yes.
And our Brave studio. Reach you to school. Our customizing the mask. And our Brave. Into unzo junior community in society. Into corner cordial license or Yadika can once and be brave. And okay, Manucho, you move on. Kojom Piani, senior. When can I say?
Kwame Pianim.
Senior
economist.
Yeah, Kwame Pianim.
Yes, Kwame Pianim.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Senior economist.
Yeah, but a Ghana economy near their wabi womi pa. Now or the a foot to be about say Nanado or challenging Nanado say Nanado provide the sustainable ID system.
Yeah.
And farmer Ghana for sa enkomo and komobia dear when we were talking about corruption any Ghana sike yira taxation expanding the tax net if you don't have a sustainable ID system any unique idea how do you expand your tax net but Kojompiani an economist Kwame I don't know why I keep saying Kojompiani
no a former
I've heard the security for Manaba. An economist Kwame Pianim has urged the government to be more serious in getting a sustainable and verifiable identification system in our country. Now, I'll deliver State of the Nation's address sooner to Parliament. Nanado has also formalized the informal sector. Formalizing the informal sector. Kwame Pianim says, formalizing the informal sector. You need a sustainable identification system. We've been talking about this. Last week right there I was going AWOL.
Yes.
So I didn't necessary ID. A National Identification Authority for share bo in fear 9 8 ba na yenwe. And I think say utie papa nekasa na say abainon getting more serious. With our ID system.
Now utie president no so ka say amount is about 15.5 million. You know mutima more ID cards and they hope to do more. This time around, no more linking to 10 number near. That's an economist. I mean, it's a senior man. I mean, senior PP member.
I see and get serious. Not just for somebody to use the adjective serious to qualify what you should do. Not just as a laggy.
Because you've been joking.
You
see, the truth is that MPP, one of their policies, and a major the bar, it's 5 years, almost 5 years down the line.
Minuaba, Ama Asari, a friend of praise before the Ama Nancy. Wabonyum, a gospel musician, and I'm in the sorry. She's my sister. Our Presbyterian Church of Ghana, Mount Zion Congregation, Worcester branch. Ama sorry, thanks for taking time to watch us. And Albert Champon, Albert Koye, first vice and or one of the leadership of NPP Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
I think so. Your first vice chairman MPP Massachusetts.
Wow.
Albert is also watching us. Albert, a champion. I salute you, bro.
Yeah, we're grateful. And when Oba Power, no, I think one of the campaign promises was that he'll provide a sustainable identification system for Ghanaians. And I've always said that I've been an advocate for this. My advocate for this that America had it back where identification system now. You can do everything, but at least what unique ID card and a number what they call be no matter where you are. We'll call Alaska, we'll call Miami, we'll call Wyoming, we'll call be that is what is helping 50 states. Ghana is just even less than the state of Texas, so we can have some of these things.
America state about
visible, exactly. You should be visible enough. I say very, very visible, and one of the ways is to have an ID card yet generally accepted. Sorry. Identification card in Poyese yam to integrate in ya to use it. Over 15 million. More than half have been registered, but so no me contact card on to make sure computers exactly because integration in by ye. Say me kwata male na me ID card na how will you even know that you're fake and you're original? Sanke portal online portal or bow number na pane ya about details in ya. Thank you very much. Before people will do transaction with you, they will have to have that your unique ID number. You understand? Maybe some could call it cards, but I think the most important is the number, unique number. You between Beth and Debt be reliable. We should start from somewhere. Or SS, or SHS, or JHS, or primary school. Most of the youth are in school already.
You're experts in economy, economics. But and some of the be account and Sasem Kwame Pienikai. Mamin Kutunu Kakane your discussion. I'll say. I think trying to take the Oko interview TV3 only etonam say and an ekasa and all this answer me 2 year. Now say I think trying to take the voters register and the national identification register and think that you have a solid base for expanding the tax base may not be correct. We should move gradually, build the birth and death registry, and then gradually develop a national identification program. So what I say. Enti onography say it is not because Chrome ha. So uba kwalana. Hospital no
document controller.
Now yeah, omuba hospital ha.
Yeah,
the other ebekwaji birth certificate or CT, social security, PBR.
Yeah,
enti akwalana wo ya akwalana identify.
Exactly. Until you 100 years from.
Enti he's thinking say, fine. Mpenimfo no credit nibi ntiafe na oye mpenimfo there. Don't think say that is enough because yes abe
we should start from somewhere.
I mean statistics nipa ye wo mo Ghana dey but say yan sha asiam free ho enkwala no nzu nyini ba no na afa da bia na national identification no we are going back rather nti as supposed to yes or no we have to try and BEF any deaf control system no very important or see and build a BEF need deaf registry. Now you integrate it to our identification system so that a child is born and you're already 18 years and because on ID.
Yeah.
Or you now it me integrating into the system with that unique number and the ID. So
I agree with you in principle. And I can say we should start from somewhere. I don't think that it should be too difficult. When an say and can put the school systems in your home. Where I agree with him is a voter register near the born more unregistered. So you might not have a true picture that okay, Nipa 15 million are registered there. Luckily for us in Bonum Sebabe population census in September.
Yeah.
Yeah, census. Last time was 2011. Tiambabe a new one. We should find innovative ways to do all these things. Once you are counting the people who don't want more cheap big a card be say for this thing and I'll go and synchronize it with your way. ID cards or ECOWAS card and a Ghana card. I think we should find a way to do all those things. Maybe after my little travel, UK, China, near them. But now I can say the first thing we should do is to be able to have a unique identification system, so that when you are dealing with anybody, when you said on to me, there's no way Ghana me juice can my father for the next 100 years.
No.
You will not see me. Obi fraud cry na so a scammer. Obi cry to me forward there. You when you are dealing with people, you don't know because the next time we call on TV obium no question way. But if there's a system and pay juma, they will track the person for you. Could be able to set it up. We want to develop, and I think the senior economist couldn't have said it any better than try and provide. What can you are in your faith here? Which may I cry. Remember those times. For time, na Parkway syndrome. We started it. Remember, saw like or register. Cars never came. but this time around because a lot has been sunk into this NIA. But still, no, it's not a viable card. I bet you so they should put all their effort into it. No more into me. Okay. But because you say you have viable ID cards and identification systems in Ghana, believe me, we labor in vain. We
will labor in vain if we do not get a sustainable identification system in Ghana. Kwame Mpiani futu odi ama na nado no say omwa no get serious because as about identification na Ghana yenye serious. Ye baba share last topic na via beautiful lines na my colleagues na so de omadwen chira baba my infanto Ghana for enim say Ghana Black Stars and South Africa Bafana match no gusu a ekoso ofa edika no aba no awie Ghana enshebi South Africa nso enshebi nti said ye etie eno no goalkeeper oda pom quickly mamifa Ghana lineup ne mamo goalkeeper a friend say Abalora Manuchu Adamfo no
Razak Abalora.
Yeah, Abalora ne
Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Benson Anan, Nicolas Opoku, Ishmael Ganiyu, and Baba Abdulrahman. I'm the ball defense. Midfield near a free Kwane Mubarak Wakasu. Nimu front three before the striker here. Jesse Mohammed Kudus and Kwame Poku Kotoko striker na Omoton and Ekuban.
Kaleb
Ekuban. I'm gonna strike. He said so. Until halftime, Ghana and Shebi, South Africa and Shebi. Game no cost nano. Go back and update via Banzoa. Yedi ebemamo. Manucho Yansha quickly. Ghana Education Service Auditor General says 23 million Ghana cedis has been chopped. Sikano Omodi. Nana uti Ghana Auditor General. The soundbite Peace FM for born in time ninti yen twaso. Or say Osha audited report na manucho asifem because one addition of zeros. Or say adibi how teams have 400 near the zero ni bi aka
4,000.
Yeah. So
multiply.
Ena or say
taxes.
Payment to non-working staff. I don't call over 600 thousand Ghana.
Ghost name. Teacher. Ebi abraba bomi.
Obi anya adwuma na de amanfo di anhyehyem.
Na headmaster na atro so oba school no
mo anya adwuma. No mo di nipa di anhyehyem. Procurement process basa. And I say adding of zeros. Corner fast on taxes. And you maybe we say nka omo ye no mtua tax kra no ma corner fast say we dey say and a bad mathematics. Mo ye maths no practicing no
Ghana Education Service.
No I heard the headquarters of knowledge in Ghana. Inflation of prices inflation of prices for items purchased. And items purchased now apart from say be inflating no mo san koto no mo san wia.
Exactly.
Stealing of merchandise. And laptops ni ade nyina mo so ma to laptops mo so mo ko e ba kokure ni ho. Into 23 million na Auditor General quantify no. O say ebetumi esi more than 50 schools. Schools mako adunum okọ Kalusha Kroma Kalusha friend ya mwansa
ya fanti kenke ya
maybe adokno no
ya fanti kenke
ebetumi asi school 10 amomo na okọ Kroma so obi epe bia ma Kroma na mesuma si 10 mi Krom wo Krom ye san uni mu Krom
Kaningwe
wanzo ma royals ro
na se mi Angola Mama Angola.
Do Krom the way Kaningbe no unya 10. Mimi Kanuchu popular. Ubenya 1.
Yeah.
Na dia Kanadiya but on a more serious note, more than 50 schools.
Yeah.
And Auditor General says Sikana Auditor General report says Ghana Education Service for Dino. Ebetumi esi ama.
See, this is just a stamp on and some ya can ha say all the time.
Value for money.
In some of the
in Ghana problem Manucho air taxation.
No, creative ways to make money away kind of I beg to defend. I'm saying Ghana there. Yeah, I say Brofona and I say yeah, the woman there come on. Mr. Because
theory
and that is what Bawumia campaigned against.
Chrome has Senate Chrome Cabrofua.
Simple
English. Ghana call Ghana Parliament here. Yeah, me and you are doing one for dictionary and call we report to Krabebre.
Exactly.
Where's a case?
Omu ya smart Ghana no, that's the only way. Obeka assembly Brofna won't ask you until you know I can read. Truth is that the English is well used, but it doesn't serve the purpose. Maybe original break it down for people to understand. You are communicating. By end the any time or kind of show off. Obi take opportunity and say show off say na minim. Oh, sometimes it brings the women though. Say Mbappe to Brofa no any joint. But you see, but the truth is that
there be a mama.
Nampembe ma. Opo. We happy say me again. Yeah. Yeah, you see,
blood pressure drew.
The principle we have here is that on some occasions, you can over and over again. And Baumia also campaigned on it that taxation is a lazy man's approach because there are lots of wastage in the system.
Previous government taxation system.
Exactly. No, say taxation
yes,
generally.
Specific.
Generally, say taxation there. It's good. Taxes near there, akrumanya, taxes near there, but the truth is that make sure that the system is well closed. Yeah. It's well knit. That wastage in a year more. Into what tier we now share. And this, you see, I've been there, so I know how it works. Procurement, or we know invoices me. No, I should
yeah, also
okay, you wait 3,000, you wait 4,000, 5,000.
Or say at the end, or consult to me your receipt.
No, they are
company now got to no and I lie.
Exactly.
Receipt.
Procurement, so we can't just say, oh, would you help me? Obenya, also me 3,000, we then 10,000 for me defend it. This is what they do. The education service. Now, we share at the end of 100 cities, 1,000. Bad mathematics. Now then, so be a multiply or the zero back cannot multiply 400. And you realize that the wastage in the system we need Auditor General, and this is not the first time. It has always been there. We are not cracking the whip.
The be ananami bisa said the be Auditor General the report to back. We had the 1 million. We had the 1 million. It keeps happening every year.
Because I think Auditor General may show some prosecutorial powers.
No, it has to be the
Attorney General, the advice of the Attorney General near there. So that is where the problem is. Obama by
2008.
Yes, and they'll be calling, no be here calling. But we are kind about paying people for no work done.
Yeah.
A crisis be headmaster no or the ghost names were for
the sad aspect in say yeah free SHS. Amount for we school near Jumanya.
Yeah.
By your Ghana system ye tia amount for car for no working. Ghana need more teachers.
Yes.
We don't have, but we are paying non-existing teachers.
I mean, the more you think about this, the more you get furious and you get annoyed that what you are posting on some village one, no headmaster na acquisition. You see, and we are Ghanaian channel because say, and I'm not here. Luther feel what can be anyway. So most times you are our own enemies. Obu on obetre camera be jani fie nim no aka se hwe aha na afin say road na afin na Akufo-Addo be hwe ha fin. So you yourself too, what are you doing to help? Sometimes we should hit that part too. Say what now? What be that cry na what complain gig but when you see a post to a village in Techima, you didn't go
or best step or no awie Bruno asato achu.
What watching some of the announcers say opo obika bibi or China or catch them say man sometimes don't even post to make them popular. Do you know why? What a crash there are trees around you. Now quality form. Into moon to me to trend you any be na mo share as chess. Opo sometimes when the sana
say engrass no kwala no muti
form like trees around them.
Manu no dey abayadwuma.
I agree, but sometimes let's push ourselves a little too. Let's push ourselves a little.
Hwe say uti akurase kura be na shonkran hwe say Ghana Education Service, the auditor, they are kind of mile. Other ministries, man. We want the NMT Auditor General voice. Na miraho. She said we to see schools 50.
Yeah.
Na nipa biedi.
Yeah. I agree with you. Ballot box call them. Yeah, the ballot box call them for 2 elections. So ballot box in Kowanka major to him says their job. But media say we should also cultivate a habit of helping ourselves, kakra. Because most of them, no amateurs will beat Accra. We are not to village, be on quiet, but it's very vociferous when it comes to national issues. You see, we've sold our conscience. I mean, that's the point I wanted us to go to. Say, 90% of this, a buying problem. They say you don't prosecute when they brought you a blatant, comprehensive report that I did when they so. And I'm not sure it is done in vacuum. Yeah, J documents. Near the assessment.
I'm the same way because callers never start here. But pick calls. This is your mouse and an extra for crab.
I want more problem with the government.
I say Ghana. And then you bet me a ibenya value for money. Mpacho, I don't hear me. Unim Ghana problem. Any taxation. In Tina and now do increase taxes. And now come on for say, oh, mine on your then will be mine.
Yeah.
It's not about the money. Agyapa Deal the problem isn't the Agyapa Deal.
Yeah.
The problem is when the money comes.
Yeah.
See, can it be drew here? But I ain't here, yes, ye ko jisikano. And no near the year. Nana trafo, a crassa Sante Mampo, be or tear crassy. On your home fast will be ana. Oko Chilcroma, Oko Manucho, a friend, Yamransa,
Alusha Chrome.
On your home be ana. And for so pain, Ghana for ma bunu Ghana for ma, Ufo, mo pressure, mumma, or munya free such deals.
Yeah.
Value for money.
See,
that is the big and on the Ghana yare.
Yenya oil crown we were okay. 2006 yenya commercial quantities here both say about almost 15 years down the line. Catch him say how is the oil benefited us? A bit me I can say oh yenya oil here progress fuel is still very expensive in Ghana.
Question, how?
We've always spoken about it, that you know report saying that the government should have stronger institutions and prosecute. There should be deterrent factors. Nipa na ye no prosecute no. Won't say not why you rich.
We don't retrieve.
Last time,
special prosecutor say one of the main reasons are binding this set up and they say ubechi no retrieve and no prosecute. But need a money special internal na your parliamentary correspondent Nikasa Oka say special prosecutor officer we scan crowd children way 120 something million Ghana and the budget ya mo na me bisa say 124 yeah man who's there 124 million and na me bisa say na special prosecutor no buy so ben up till now so because report to cry by cry Ofori-Atta no koya and or Amidu maybe obeka say abano ministers frustrating because or per report to cry yemfa no ema one attorney general so nya ntokwa yeti krom ha emfa so ben na special and na make just a BBC cracker say special prosecutor Akufo-Addo set up to fight corruption mo loud Africa na ntumi anya adwuma dia e be de Ghana fight corruption.
They've lost hope, and I saw a lot of videos here on TikTok cry now. Do you know Ghana has set up as office of the special prosecutor to do this
GD power international
talk of town say Charlie, can you know the person strong allegiance to the opposition government in there like you're asking me I think the first step is that we've been bold enough to prosecute. Once prosecutions come in, then people will know that problem because people want to cheat the system.
And that's corruption, America corruption.
Exactly.
And I know state the Miami be Nempon Conquan 50. Me fear pan ya them no way state ya no cohesive
exactly.
And now imagine o season your man na ton na dey retrieve scan.
Yes. Make I say car me say car be as loading wa fa too much load wo kroma bisa no say ye chewa e be yi na ma abrosu nya be yi state in be fa.
Okay, manager yemfa course ni be memo ato aso very important 508-846-3021 508-846-3021 and 508-304-9394 calling from Worcester. Mamisha say na twafo and ebe sha me from Obuasi Owia na Africa president Konada di botu nsuko nana ojama pom design ojamba ema nana who you far away from your phone tienya echo mpacho ben phone na kasa ye ho ye pa
me network maybe opo me kasa be pa
afi de wa ben phone kasa na e kama ma enti nana
mami na was mami na marito so ase e wo se pa mo dia pijane me maso mi be ma Auditor General I am no bibia wo mi o ni wo government so o nti ma sorry mu ana wo ni ma so bia so pa ko to instrument o ma ye receipt ni ma no e wo no ade prices no ko se ho and so thing me really do my post your policy ni e so what in me tell us the collection and you have to sorry but the transfer in the money and but the people need me to over there let's say Auditor General so why
okay and now why we
let me call finance minister so there no so say best way say never no see again yamana aso mo mutimu ko bi e no mo dia papa na beta o questions ni do so no omo ma dey ma won post eye you so le for pa mo ko duro no na ma ko ka ma ko to etu no mo expect papa dey omo ka ka be ni tu amo na papa me that
okay yeah that's it ojamba ma wati ose vetting committee ni ma Ofori-Atta chadodo ti omo kes kombaji ni ntua na omo stress no do ni nya no typical MPP Ghana ni ne kuma MPP ni hia no ma me mfa me nua bema Africa president uri another debate ko Africa president kaza
yo be that ta ni o ko ma me ko ma ba ni ta me ma ni tia e chama ya owo yes e ko jo ago be wo bia me tia no na mi ni ma me ka kire na na se we de aso de ga nye de aso ma na mo ko to auditor no auditor what aben na mbamo atoro ma no mo se ito fa so na mo ntia sia atoro ma na se mu ko pe auditor no mo auditor ma mo se David friend saying come to ma mo auditor o ko na ye no ko na ma mo for saying Ghana Education Service asa no ho asama ever saying omani batu jano asamne no anu no ye abatu ja say Ghana ana sekase no modi na so ye nto ana mo bia fa sika no modi ye no ho sika no nipa ba ko na die mi na die no ye nto ana mo no aso mo abatu ne ya hwe ha na kwa no we o ma ye se hu so ma sika taska tudo we no na ke se na akoso a kire say o dintini asmus na di sika ko mo tuya ya ji tafe asika no ya de ba ji ya kada sa na ko na sabe da bia na first auditor for so ye adwuma do be so ai ko tia aba minister bi so na bend na ho de atena o mo so ne nsoma mo de abatu ge ri bia na ko so a ko pun se nde you know do ma no o ko tere fie o de be se Ghana tax na die mo so ya ye tuya no ya ma de tuya ye no because wo ba tuya no na sabe obi so atena bia atika no kwa o ti afi sika ye tuya na sika no obi ndine de ye adwuma ye so ye tuya ke nya ye ya o se o ka se ye sa mo tu tax na mo de bia na so o mo di tax na o bi ye adwuma pa ba na no o bi to o bi ti wa ye no mo ma ko tax ke so sika no kwa o ti afi e ba se ga no panyin fo ai ta tax so mi se bi corruption no o so mo ke ni ye na ti bi ni ye o da fi ne oko.
Okay, yada CP enu abema how do you Africa president. Okay, daddy boat my intio.
Yo, obo mencha ona mencha America for anywhere T42 America for MPP ma omo America omo T3 chama ya wadao na uba sunyai 18 ma daddy boat fashion. Ni suma biu mi dende mencha sunyai mai nyina omo obo Professor Bigusa was saying you Auditor General report we know new one ya na say the Osha Domlevo Echino only the report we by an Domlevo report
the Osha Domlevo Echino
the Osha the report we by
the Osha Domlevo Echino yeah
internet say Domlevo the time so na onko tenafia then akika say about person the BBC enti no opam Domlevo sika ni kwa madi ni office o sika ni kwa madi de me say aba ni say but bia so de me afa bia o di sika we no eno na ye gbo mpa ye say aba be nya aduma popo bia ena ati tafu bi o mo si ma di sika we ni na mayo so nti obi ka de ona ekuta we no kika we a on try se pa obi ona ti obi ti ma ye say aduma na ma no obo se ena sama ye bisa ye papa finance minister I don't know when you be say Usha I to say ya plan say am fan say we taking nti o ma nyina no na da ho twen that like you see ma no na NDC position side no na ko mo pe no e no mo di ni nyina do gu papa we so and I say in sempa you be so papa na shanka ya me say ya me ayi papa we aka ya papa Akufo-Addo ho say o mu amama mu no but I say enti di bia ni o mo de ko papa we ya ale mara enti di ro enti de say MPP amamu no yentu omuso na wo be chisi o man ga na mai me da si opo
Yanso da CP Daddy Boot ya da si Unity Radio 1039 amusu betumi afre na do adwenchira ba number na 508-846-3021 508-846-3021 ana 508-304-9394 508-304-9394 odiba ofra ye be pick you now so do adwenchire e de aba sanso na mo amode messages aba na I'll be reading it to I'll be reading it shortly on the show na eja hwan George Asante say we are listening to you live from Kokobra news site. George Asante, Edia, the message out the by no George Yadasi. Yajiri say Kokobra phone now. Your my encounter said you made a menu community radio so Kokobra. No wonder said George Asante say OT free or ya be phone lines no Mr. Mo more person more friend na mo de mo adwenchire ba no. Mo man nya intent my sometimes ya na yes sorry Jumedi so na fe na mo frefresa your time no so we have time kakra to pick some calls into between our friends is here now do the aba 508-846-3021 508463021 ofra yebefaw Nana Kwame the message by Nidia Odifi Ghana by or say Ghana corruption is synonymous with the name Ghana. Just obo Ghana dina na what is a corruption so enam fan ono so eba eno any dia Nana Kwame so and so edi eba ye 508-846-3021 mame meba Johnwani
Okobajo African asamba back no
Africa mind you
yo mi da si I say me so can say domuro gon kotenasi na eno achi na we di buy domuro de na o di buy no and so we di buy e fa minister bia ho no enka ho hwe but ke fa minister ho a ko ba ho kwa di papa we ba faso the problem no nyina no you was selecting gases and yet selecting gases na we Ghana ha kan de ka djuma de ko so obia ti na djuma yi na so hwe we no say Ghana education service no I don't know. I been going you. Oba I been making this kind of obeji. Nemu ekofa minister ho dia. Na ba ba so ba ka kire say minister na anya bone bi o fa no ho ndekwa. But I say the finance minister we dey me dey e shranka nyame say finance minister we pass the dey nya dey pass na because wo ma for djuma ma for business wa gunu wa Ghana ha no na sabi e beta mana akonya say wo mbele finance minister dia na sabi Ghana you want some you want kwanka pa. Yes, I'm not a point on Brad, they were point at Midasi.
Yes, that say a Salman Aquania say finance minister once I met Wajuma with Sudiana, yes, or Quencha, and only Africa president to also a version 508-846-3021 508-846-3021 Asadaka say call the ama aye Asamas trading 1084 Main Street beba just opese udigwa obon kwan enam papa ni nyina no obeba Asamas trading no abidugwa na bibia atumi akonkan otayachi ana edi dwumadi bro so udigwa more than $150 na wade abro fee oluma eto asoma me
Opo me da celebrate say wa mama akwanyai ajande mu nyina mu ni say Ghana Black Stars AC akan no
yeah
authority na attention nyina o Ghana Black Stars match no so adaje ene poso opo am say see I ka say 1-1 omoguso omoyede omobo opo mamenchia mamenchia Mr. Danso of the Auto Repairs na menchia opana members no na menchia Ghana form war America nyina opo seven de be na mabobo boss na Allotey Jacobs say ono wandi obi aka I don't think say penyon for samoto masaka na munjano na onkope ne be bintina party no bi biara ne ha so cha NDC ana MPP entino de bia me ka se opo o mampenyin dada rolling since papa yi the way na me see who rolling na me see pen na asem no opo enna papa na wunyina yaudi na me wo papa no nyina me da ho sa yaudi no e wo papa no yaudi na me wo ma rolling abra no o tiase no and the service on tiase kra no sa yaudi no e da ho wo me mu because nipa me the way me see no opo ma chawo ma fa rolling said that time ma fa say oye nipa bia that time no ka se me fu nyina kra fa no ko embe ho kra mana me de be ho ama no but you say NDC power abra no ye a friend say and one party you kwaya odi atamos e fa so me ka Allotey Jacobs ne kwa do mu sensam ne ade and no mu ni say no mu ye enemies e wo NDC no ba nye san so na kete Roma Penda da Rollins, Abra of Prayer conduct the year 2000. Na do Akufo-Addo be Auditor General. We making sure that Rollins ne the year in abedem. And the Rollins near Akufo-Addo, Eshibo mo akwabim said Rollins ebenya the baby koi. At Nana do Akufo-Addo be foreign minister. Rollins diplomatic passport kwano, omu different in some Rollins say to kwaya do airport, omu setting say 777, obia wonyo obia. Almost 18 be some as a former president. And to learn no role is me and another Akufo-Addo about the one. The Casa Yadima Kunadu Continental Court and this party supporters that Eco share Supreme Court or Chance Mammy Benya with justice. Even though Mammy, the friends say Kwaku, the woman, any role is winning any people acquire back. Sana Majo Cemetery.
Dr. Nyawotamako, where MPP founder, where one of their founder, and so now Nyawotamako Kassetia MPP every blessed day. So may I am the Nyawotamako, a Kassetia MPP, and just I am saying the Kwakwal what do you call it? Allotey Jacobs, Ekasa, Etiawe, but and say feeding panel, who Kasat, who can work in and then send me a news in the Banokika, one who was second order, and now bet me do Sansubo. I can send the old one, you know, through NDC now, I never win. But then the top part, you know, or Boa Pempensoe, who's our now rolling squad, 777, one who party, you know, and the crying, your claims on the founded party to crowd. What was the NDC 2016? 2020 rolling stay, I come back to about the NDC. It's the news, I don't be a Mecassa. Kaya swani mwenye opo abuwa for some money penny now na dia swani mchiwani dia ujiri sadia ne besi role is now no fund the NDC kwano edu be go to the NDC because one no promise and accountability of social justice na no kan one seven one kwala timi andi so one kwala timi andi so and now claim so on NDC no and the people say and the Akufo-Addo one and what the role is what do all is attempted there to Guatemala. Because that's enough for the right, double right hand man, no, not double social. If the summer now all is kind of come, I send them free at double come for what going on never can do it, not for going on in all in Sambu. It's in the parliament here, or in the job and the backer, you have 30 minutes of crime rare. Because interest none can be rest of minor. The minority majority and the side interest in you almost selfish interest. If women could this time on the currency and from the crop for what was you. And then the air cost for Ghana and there's a favor minority and a favor majority is okay. It was to the by man by that guy. Yeah, my Ghana and the Okoyen woman. Yeah, and then so you look at their farm for that. And so you are now for never been that. And the young when I say I'm a husband, I would have every blessed day be a dance of Kakwa. And so one Catalonia is a lie. I want to have them. Yamin Kuya, I will go to one social media handle. And you will say, oh, I can't expect to wait, none of your spending for everyone, no selfish interest. The best $100 million and a one for Sikatita. Say anyone for Sophia Firewood. Say a sack for McDonald's and all is a lot of that for us to get that. And you want to see a cat. It's in the Allotey Jacobs that was there. And no one was
Olma yanzu dasi Unity Radio 103.9 Anopa Bosuo zini abusua ya di dwumadie no ba na wie na ye try Ghana born no mo born ye hwese betimi ayi o Facebook na manfo ahwe but Romabo Manu Joseph almost 60 minutes. Me van to tie for nim say Ghana na share first go na South Africa 40 enti Ghana 1 South Africa 1 ohu siki akono fifiri tinitiri hu yi pa na ni abre dendendin enti eno no enti yenda ye ho na ye hwe se betumi anya ball na ma na ye dey ato live wo Unity Radio so wo Unity Radio page on Facebook and Unity TV on YouTube. Eti yenda ye hom raise na Ghana for man for ni abre ball no
Asampayetia Obayansa fuso wo mundia wankana asam Tema futu sam kakre wa asupeme